I gotta text him back real quick. He said 11 to 11 or 11:30 now.
Okay.
Okay, so that's perfect.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time.
I am actually, I'm hungry.
You got crackers and a granola bar. I'll start the video off properly.
Crackers and water and a granola bar.
Yep.
The main pocket?
The front there, it's on the front one.
In my pocket?
Yeah, your pocket, yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EPCOT, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. We are live on a Monday morning. It is a glorious 89 degrees out here in Central Florida.
I don't think it's 89 yet.
Well, it will be 89. I mean, not with the wind blowing like this.
It's supposed to be a little overcast today.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be cloudy pretty much all day, which will ease a lot of people who are here on vacation. Because last week it was a little brutal. We got into the 90s quite a few days. We're supposed to be 90 today, so I'm not happy about it. 89. Who does 89?
At work yesterday, this guest come up to me and they were like, it was windy, you know?
Uh-huh.
It was warm, but it was windy. And he was like, why is it so cold? And I'm like, exactly. His family was giving him a hard time because it's cold where they're from. And I said, but it really is a little chilly for Florida.
Yeah. But it will definitely be getting warmer. I assume it didn't seem too busy when I saw some streamers live yesterday. Doesn't seem to be too busy today. I don't know if that was English.
I was working Magic Kingdom yesterday. It was dead.
Yeah. So hopefully it will transition to this week as well.
It's dead right now.
Which is so shocking because, the Jammers just came out.
Oh.
Not a big fan of those. Not like the competition's street band. Got a case of the Mondays. It's just another manic Monday here at EPCOT.
Just another cast member Monday.
Yep, just another cast member Monday. I wish it was Sunday. Pay stubs on Thursday.
Every paycheck comes on Thursday.
Yep. So we did too. Should alternate our days and come to EPCOT on Thursdays. Because every paycheck comes on Thursday. And I'd like to thank anybody and everybody that's joining us early. Doubt it.
It's just me.
But there might be some hope. A little bit of everything today. We might get on a ride. Depends on the wait times. Definitely do some pin trading, and we'll definitely be sharing some thoughts on cast members.
Okay.
What was that?
Going up to a cast member pretty close.
Okay. Morning. I'm actually quite surprised at how quiet it is, though, because the last couple of times we've been here for opening, it's chaos.
Oh, only a rope drop. It's
Yeah,
not
but-
chaos after rope drop.
Still, like, even when we would walk through a little bit later, it's just like all the people that are still coming in between 9 and 10.
It's dead in World Showcase at park opening.
And that I can imagine too, because the only thing available is what's it called? Frozen and Ratatouille. Flower and Garden Festival is still going on strong for another month. Oh, we got Dante barking in the distance. believe they have some of their final menu changes out for the rest of the festival. And so far, my favorite thing at the festival is still going to be those oysters.
It's gonna be what?
Those oysters.
Yeah.
And my favorite thing at the last festival, was that the last festival where we had the squid ink pasta?
Oh gosh, yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go and penetrate real quick.
Okay. But yeah, it's supposed to be a high of 89 degrees today. It's going to be cloudy, overcast, pretty much all day. So it'll be a nice relaxation from the sun that was brutalizing people last week. We did come to the park on Friday for a short period of time, but it was extremely crowded for that Easter crowd. But relatively shocked to how unbusy it seems today. But this is what real cast members do on their day off. They go to some of their favorite parks and they just take it in. And in case anybody didn't know, we, as I always say, we are former, current, and future cast members. Once a cast member, always a cast member. I take pride in my job, no matter where that job was at Disney. Even if I didn't like it, I still showed up for work, I did my job, and I had a smile on my face. We understand people have bad days, but when you come in to work for Disney, you got to keep that magic alive. And we've had our fair share of encounters with cast members that don't particularly enjoy what they do. But they knew what they were doing when they signed up for it.
Joffrey's is looking pretty good this morning.
Yeah, especially if they got taps of flowing on their generous portions of liquor. I'll take a refresher with some vodka in it, please. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. And even though it is early for any of the food to really start going, you can really hear those grills firing up.
Smells like butter.
Yep, I think they're they're probably spraying that buttery oil on the griddles, getting them all ready and what's the word? Not stained, but what's the word that you do to cast iron skillets? Where they marinate it or whatever. Ooh, that smells delightful. Oh my gosh.
That would be Mexico.
Yep.
If only they had a smidgen more outdoor seating.
That too. And you would think with as much water as they really have around the lagoon, they would just add more platform-style seating areas, especially for those dining packages that they like to try to milk. Get like a whole platform seating in front of almost every restaurant for the luminous dining packages.
Are you going in? Will you need to go in?
If I don't need to,
With
but
the music or no?
not sure because it's not the Coco music.
You want to sit on the bench?
Yeah, I can do that. Will I be looking at the temple or just looking out in general space?
I'm going to be looking at the Donald meet and greet.
Okay. Right here?
Yep.
All right. So then, while she is in there doing her pin trading thing, since our first stop is here in Mexico, I will say Mexico, one of my favorite pavilions. Not just for the food, but because of just the overall theming of it, especially once you get inside the temple. Really makes it. When I was little, I used to love going in there because it really felt like I was outside again, just in a nighttime feeling. And because I was a huge fan of Pirates of the Caribbean out there in California, it gave me that same feel all the way. As the part of the ride that goes just around the dining inside introduces you into the ride. Oh, I thought that was really cool. And I did enjoy my overnight shifts exploring the temple, even though it was amazing the difference between a backstage area and an onstage area. How you might see a door in Mexico and think there's nothing to it, and then you go inside that door and it's night and day, completely different. And I always feel as if the international cast members always have the best vibes. I don't know if it's just because they're happy to just be where they are representing their country. Never really seen a bad cast member in World Showcase. And for anybody that didn't know, most, if not all, of the cast members that you see on stage in the respective countries are from that country in itself. Generally, from my understanding, when I worked here, they were mainly all college program interns. And they come here for 6 months and they're allowed to extend. And we did run into a cast member, former cast member in Canada that had been here for about 10, 12 years, was talking to a current cast member about their experience and how nothing has really changed and they really enjoyed it. But just know, when you enter into EPCOT's World Showcase, most all of the cast members are direct representations of their country as they come directly from the country. And as of right now, it's a toss-up. So it's like every other country is actually sponsored by the country that it represents. And the other countries are actually 100% Disney. So there'll be some countries that have third-party affiliations, and then there are some countries that will be 100% Disney owned and operated, even though they still will have the influence of the culture from the people that live there. And I always find it interesting. We were in Mexico the other day, and the cast member out front of the Grand Fiesta Tour was just very welcoming. Even though it was funny because the inside of the temple is supposed to be a nighttime setting, but it's the morning shift, so he was saying buenos dias to everybody, even though you're supposed to be in the temple in the evening. You have to say goodbye, remember me. Always been always been a big fan of the Mexico Pavilion. Huge fan of the quick service that overlooks the water. Never disappointing me. They also have an amazing sangria, and they're pretty generous with the sangria. Good to go? Find anything?
Yeah, I found a couple. Kemp27 said, "Good morning. Can you share what area you're a cast member in?"
Oh.
Yes. I will only say that I'm Magic Kingdom.
And I will say I am currently on a medical leave because they're basically trying to accommodate my disability. I was declared legally blind in 2013, but it ultimately took all of my vision by 2021. And they are just basically working to try to see if there's any place that they can put me to be as stationary as possible, which seems to be more of a difficult task than I would think it is, but there's certain protocols that they obviously can't overlook, which is understandable. But my most recent stint, I had a brief moment at Hollywood Studios as park greeter. Before that, I was outdoor vending at Hollywood Studios. I mean, I've been at several locations.
Most of our time with Disney was Magic Kingdom attractions.
Yes, that was our first stint with Disney. That is where we met in New Fantasyland. Then we ventured on to do other things. She did some PhotoPass. She did some concierge. I've done overnight custodial. I've worked at resorts.
You're overlooking the water. I'll be right back.
Perfect. Enjoyed every single moment of it. I told the recruiter years ago that this wasn't just a job for me. I wanted to make this a career. And I think it should be. I think that people need to take pride in every job that they do, especially when you're a cast member.
So, will they still
Keep all your troubles and your worries inside your lockers and come on out with a smile on your face. I can tell you I've been through enough in my life, but can still keep a positive attitude when I come out on stage because I'm here for the people, helping them make magic, helping them forget all their worries at home. But yeah, and after being a cast member, it was kind of like after that, like I couldn't see myself doing many other jobs, and I really wish I could have taken the time to really move up in the company the way I wanted to. But I just enjoy being able to say I'm a cast member. I enjoy being able to know that at any given moment they can put me in any position and I'm going to do what I do best. And that is make the magic. There was actually a cast member on my personal Facebook that posted just like a little survey of cast members' favorite spots to work, least favorite spots to work, easiest locations. And I was very intrigued by some of the people that also reshared it. Because you never know who works where, how much it might be. Like some attractions that I've worked, I did not enjoy. And then some attractions, somebody else, or someone else may have worked the same attraction and that was like their favorite spot. So it is what it is. I think my favorite position out of everything I've done would probably be working at Pirates of the Caribbean. I did that between the years of 2014 and 2016. And I will say that being my favorite, not only because of how much fun I had at that attraction, but also because it is a childhood favorite of mine, along with the Haunted Mansion. Easiest thing I've done on Disney, oh man, I would probably have to say, ironically enough, I'd probably have to say the easiest job I've had at Disney is working in Enchanted Tales with Belle. Only because I consider myself a showman. Most people who know me will consider me a showman.
Not what I call you.
And that's true.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. I just wanted to say, Kemp said very cool, always appreciate your streams.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for showing up for our streams.
If I had to pick a least favorite, least favorite jobs at Disney. I don't like saying jobs. Roles. That's what. Least favorite biscuits at Disney. As much as I complained about it, I would always say I did not like my overnight shifts at EPCOT. But now that I look back on it, I wish I would have did those in my earlier parts of my career just to get it out of the way. I didn't mind it. I just didn't like one particular individual that tried to give me a hard time every single time I worked.
Seems like that's how it is everywhere you go.
Well, I mean, I know.
It wasn't for me. Well,
I never had issues in any of my. Yeah, I never had any issues at any other of my locations. I think in my entire professional career, well, I shouldn't say professional, in my entire work history, I would probably say there's only been 3 people that I've ever had an issue with at my job. And oddly enough, they were all managers. But other than that, I mean, I've heard the horror stories of other cast members at Disney.
Mine?
Well, yeah, yours and several others. And it's like, to me, and that's the thing too, it's like, I will always side with certain cast members because sometimes people just only want the title. Like they only want to move up in the company because it's, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a reputation or...
His dad's just driving his kid.
Yeah, hey, you paid a lot of money. You're gonna have fun and you're gonna like it.
You're gonna show up and you're gonna like it.
Like, beat on that drum right now and take this picture. You do as I say when I say it. Do you understand me? Smells like when you walk into an aviary. Fun fact about EPCOT at night. Obviously, it looks totally different overnight. You see things that they wouldn't want you to see during the day. Did I tell you that one time I was out cleaning one day and I was refilling my water station? I look up in the sky. There's like they were like large birds, but they were like flying so slowly.
Yeah.
It took me a while to realize because I'm like, wait a minute.
What was it?
They were bats.
Oh, they were.
They were huge bats.
I think you did tell me that.
Yeah, because I was looking at them, I'm like, wait a minute. Birds don't fly at night, or not like that.
You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, they were huge bats too.
Ooh, I've got some vertigo going on this morning.
Oh, you want to sit down for a minute?
No?
I do get that quite a bit too, because that's why every once in a while you might even feel me. I crisscross over my steps. It's like for some reason that's what my body feels like it's doing.
Oh yeah. It just feels like when I get vertigo, it's like the only way I can explain it is like my brain is just spinning in circles.
Oh, okay. See, my brain goes
I feel
into.
it all in my forehead.
Oh, see, I feel it in my body.
Well, I do too. I mean, yes, I've gotten that as well. But,
Okay.
This is like, it's like my brain is spinning and I feel pressure in my forehead.
Oh.
Like, almost like my eyes are crossed. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, mine just feels like like on the movies and the cartoons, how when they're on the ship and it's swaying back and forth.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what
That's
my
why
body
I
feels like.
explained the vertigo that one day. Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, and I want to also prelude anything that we say today. It's not to bash cast members, because like I said, I understand people go through things that you just don't know. But sometimes I just feel as if there's a lot of cast members, they just have bad attitudes all the time. And it really, like for me, it always makes it difficult for me to enjoy my day when I worked if someone else has a bad attitude, like a direct bad attitude. And like I said, I've been through some stuff myself, and I always just came on and I just faked through it. I mean, I will say this, not to say it's like anything to be proud of, but like when I first started working for the company, I made a financial choice to sleep in my car for the first, I would say, close to 6 months of working for the company. Oh, are you back?
Yeah, I had to text somebody real quick.
Okay, sorry. But I still went to work and I looked at it and said, hey, I gotta make the best of every day. Because other people paid a lot of money to come here, so they're already miserable. And of course, due to the most recent years' popularity of EPCOT, there was a time when I worked overnight at EPCOT between 2000 and, 2016, 2017 maybe, somewhere around that time frame. They usually didn't open up World Showcase till after 11 a.m. unless you were getting on Frozen Ever After, which at the time was the only major attraction at World Showcase. So you would actually get cut off at just past Norway going into China. You couldn't go into World Showcase from that point. Since then, they've eliminated that, since now there's Ratatouille over in France. Even though some of the gift shops may or may not be open before 11, it's pretty much just a nice little stroll around World Showcase. You can get some great shots of an empty World Showcase, which I've done years before. I got into the back of France and took some nice shots of the the backside of France going towards the gift shop. And it came out really good. I remember that picture. It was just like, man, if I didn't know better, I would really think I was in France.
I thought you were going to say, if I didn't know better, I'd think I was a photographer.
Well, that too. Oh man, because remember that one shot I had on my old Galaxy?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, that sunset shot. Oh man, that picture was amazing. And I think it was a panoramic shot too.
Yeah.
So as soon as you went into the Mexico Pavilion,
Yeah.
the Coco music started playing.
Oh, crap.
So I was just like, oh, well, I don't know if it came in that loud. It was like I was talking, and all of a sudden I heard it, and I was like, oh, let me continue to run my mouth a little bit to try to fill in this noise. And then right after that, it played the instrumental of "Remember Me,"
Oh.
and I was just like, well, I gotta take a breath somehow. So
Okay. I'll be right back.
okay. And yeah, once again, we are just enjoying our days off here at Walt Disney World. We actually don't live too far away either. So while the kids are at school, the parents will come out and play just for the day. We do tend to like to do this during the week. We won't stream all the time. We're trying to get into a schedule of at least 3 days a week. And if anything, maybe we could switch it to 2 days a week, because my wife also, she likes doing her pin trading, and she also wants to get into the habit of making actual regular videos. So if anybody wouldn't mind, if you're out there listening, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't. Go ahead and check out some of our other videos. Comment on anything that you've liked that we've done, any updates, or I should say anything new that we should do. We do take criticism very, very good, because we are trying to get better. I understand we do have a few videos that we're new to the copyright. So there's a couple of videos we have where the audio has been completely omitted altogether. We are still grasping on exactly how we can present those videos without having to omit all of the music. I believe our Little Mermaid video and our Small World video has probably the biggest audio problems, mainly because of the copyrights. We also have a video. We wanted to start doing some of our food reviews. We're very basic with our food reviews, so we're not gonna sit there and I would say divide every item, every ingredient in the food. I'll just simply tell you, is it good? Is it bad? Is it worth the price? I'm a basic eater. I'm a basic meat and potatoes type of guy. I don't need anything fancy. I don't really experiment with my taste palette, but I will in certain situations. It's also very unique too, because I can eat for days on end without slowing down for someone. But my wife has certain things that she chooses to avoid.
Not by choice.
Not by choice. Usually because her body just says, no, I don't want that.
It says,
Not today, Satin.
not today.
Not today, dining plan. Not today. So yeah, if you're new to the channel, check out some of our other videos that are out there. We actually have a POV playlist. Check that out. Give us any constructive criticism that you have so that we can improve every single time we either do the videos.
Was that approve or improve?
Improve,
Okay.
unprove, I don't know.
L'approve.
L'approve. Yeah. Throw in. We'll just make up all the words.
Yeah.
L'approve.
I l'approve. Le push.
Le provolone.
It's le push.
I'm sorry, it's what now?
Twilight.
Oh.
He said le push. It's le push.
Le push.
Okay, I'll go if you stop saying that.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Oh, like I said too, we do want to do some food reviews in the future.
I'm getting ready to do a food review right now if my stomach don't stop growling.
Oh, yeah, there you go. A little impromptu food review coming up. This channel's gonna go from good morning to hangry
Hangry.
real quick.
My blood sugar dropped. My sweating.
See the country tang comes out.
It's a twang.
But blood sugar drop.
I'm shaking. I'm sweating.
Get a little boomhauer in there. Start talking all that man all the dang time. What is it?
All right, I'll return.
Okay. And I always feel really weird because like EPCOT's got so much going for it sometimes now, especially with all the improvements they made over the past, I would say 8 years. And yet I come here for the food. We love the festivals. Namely, I love Food and Wine and Flower and Garden because that has the most food options. Festival of the Arts and the Festival of the Holidays are generally fillers, I call them, just to ease the time in between their larger festivals. Excuse me. It's kind of a toss-up though because Flower and Garden this year we've had a handful of things from this year's Flower and Garden, and they are good. Like I said, right now the oysters in the America Pavilion's probably been my favorite dish. I think it's only like 3 oysters, and I believe it was $7. It's definitely for people who like seafood. The ones that I did have, they were very salty, very fishy taste, which I do enjoy. They were a little cooked, so they're not raw oysters. But it was definitely enjoyable. The other dish that we had at the American Pavilion was the spicy chicken gumbo.
Yes.
Also very good. It's not, to me, I can tolerate a lot of spice. So to me, it had a kick to it, but it wouldn't have been overbearing for an average person. Not to me anyways. Oh, and hey, since we're here in EPCOT, I might as well just go ahead and, I don't know if we're going to go back to EPCOT later this week, but if you don't know, typically I do the Beverly Challenge while we're here at EPCOT. And the rules are as follows. If I get, for every 10 likes on this video as we're streaming, I will take a cup of Beverly. And for every 5 new subscribers, I will take 2 cups of Beverly. And if you didn't know, Beverly is by far the worst beverage on the face of the planet.
It really is.
To sum it all up, I try to give a description of Beverly every single time I drink it. The only thing that's consistent about Beverly is that it tastes like vomit. It's just different variations of vomit, different stages of vomit. And it stays in your mouth for at least an hour and a half to 2 hours. But I do that because it's been somewhat of it's kind of been like how do you say, like, it's the thing about Disney that's so disgusting, but you got to do it. It's like a rite of passage. And so far we've had some pretty good luck. I got lucky last week because we streamed later in the day, or actually we weren't streaming for as long, so I only had to do 1 cup of Beverly, which I'm very happy for. I would like to keep it at that, but I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there they're glutton for other people's pain and suffering. Because the first time we did the Beverly Challenge, I had to do 2 cups of Beverly because I dared people to tell people what we were doing. And they brought in like 20 people. So I had to do 2 cups of Beverly back to back, on top of the 1 cup that I already did earlier in the day. And we also decided to do it at a specific time now. So instead of having to go back up to the front of the park to get the Beverly, we're just going to sum it all up. So we have from now until I would say probably about, I don't know if it's going to be 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock, depending on how long we want to last out here. And we will tally up how many likes we have. We'll tally up any new subscribers that we get. And I will get the Beverly. Ugh. I look forward to the support, but I don't look forward to the redemption of having to drink so much Beverly. So if you're out there, go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. Also, I'm trying to get this channel up. We have recently celebrated 1,000 subscribers, I think back in, I want to say March, maybe?
Was that making this much noise when I left?
No, it started as soon as you left.
Oh.
It's like literally, you walked away, you said, I'll be right back, and the music started. And I thought it was,
I thought it did, and then I couldn't decide.
well, then I thought it was standing next to one of the statues.
Right.
But I'm like, is there a statue back here? I don't think so. And if you do happen to be a new subscriber, go ahead and leave a comment down below in the chat. Let us know who you are, where you're from, and if you've been watching us for a while and you're just now subscribing, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Who do you think you are?
No, but if you've been watching us and you're just now subscribing, we want to thank you. And if you're one of those people that are subscribing only because of the Beverly Challenge, well, thank you anyways.
And if you do keep showing up, it must be because you like sarcasm.
You like us. You really like us.
No, they like sense of humor and the dry sense of humor and sarcasm.
Yeah, they like it when we keeps it real.
When we roast each other.
Just wait till the rest of the band gets back together in here, which will be later today. I'm not expecting.
Yeah, Fast Pass roasts me at least one time per stream.
Yeah, it's all part of the experience. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. Expect a lot of random movie quotes.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't necessarily have to be Disney. It could be movies, TV shows, maybe a few musical lyrics.
Yeah.
And if you don't get them, we understand. Every time I hear this music, I think of there was a Bugs Bunny. Oh, did you just?
Are you talking to me?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
Okay.
Okay. Every time I hear this music, it's like this African drum sound. It reminds me of, this is going to show my age. There was a Bugs Bunny cartoon back in the day where he was stranded on an island with these other two guys. And the two guys wanted nothing more to do than just to eat Bugs Bunny. And there's a scene where Bugs Bunny dressed up like he was doing a luau, and they were playing like this drum music in the background. He was tricking these guys to do whatever it is he was trying to do. That's what I feel every time I come to these parks, or this particular park. Where are we at again? Oh, Morocco. Okay. Oh, okay. And that's the one thing about Disney too. This is why I love coming here, and Universal Studios. We'll save that Universal talk for a Universal day though. But the thing about Disney is that it always brings out like an inner childhood memory. Whether it's in Disney or just something around that effect. And of course, if anybody who doesn't know, I practically grew up coming to Disney World as often as my dad would want us to. Originally grew up in Detroit, but my dad made it like a statement for me to get to know Florida as best he could. At one point in time during the 90s, I would say from 91 to 90, well actually till he passed, we primarily vacationed in Florida probably about 2 or 3 times a year. He had different timeshares in the area. We were just always there. I remember we spent, I think, like 2 weeks in a timeshare just because we could. He was the sole owner of the timeshare, I think it was. So I've practically grown up coming here and being around Central Florida my entire life. I feel as if I've known Central Florida better than I've known Detroit. And that's another reason why I take so much pride in being a cast member here at Disney, because I know how much it meant to me when I was young, and I know how much it meant to my dad, because my dad was a very, very serious guy. But when he came to Disney, it was like I think I saw my dad smile a lot when he came to Disney. Yeah, I mean, I know it's still early, but still, it's amazing how empty it sounds.
Oh, look, Belle is just out in her blue dress this morning. Stop it.
Belle sporting her more provincial look.
Someone just asked who that was.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna throw myself in the lake.
I sometimes feel that everyone needs to be surveyed before they come into a Disney park. You need to meet the standard requirements to enjoy a Walt Disney World vacation. And please abide by those rules if you're ever inside the park. The princesses and most of the other characters do have specific spots they do meet and greets at. Unlike Disneyland, if you do see them roaming around, that's exactly what they'll be doing. Now, at one point in time, way back in the day, the Beast used to always meet out here as well.
Where would you like to stand while I go into France? Overlooking the water?
Yeah, we could do that.
I mean, I'm already in France.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
I'll hurry.
Perfect. Oh, no, take your time. Yeah, pretty much as far as the pin trading goes, if anybody was interested, the pin trading has been around for 25 years, but it has seen a huge surge of popularity, I would say, over the last 6 months as Disney really stepped up their pin trading game. Pin trading is absolutely free to do. You just do have to supply your own pins to start the pin trading. Typically, almost every gift shop does have a pin board, depending on the cast member. Some cast members, it does get a little hectic in there, so they may not always have a pin board available. And some cast members may just not be aware of the pin boards, so just bear with them. And if not on a pin board, typically keep your eyes open. Some of the other cast members have lanyards around their necks, which may have pins on them. And some of them have pouches that are attached to their waist that also has pins. If you do ever see a pin that is on there backwards, that is typically a blind trade. You do not get the opportunity of seeing what that pin is. You're basically trading a pin for that pin without knowing what that pin is. And in some occasions, those blind trades are also trivia pins, in which you do have to get the trivia question correct. I have a pretty good track record on that. I think I've only been stumped 3 or 4 times out of probably 50 plus questions. But generally, cast members are pretty good sports about it. They do give you plenty of hints. Excuse me. Plenty of hints and plenty of opportunities to still win the ability to trade for the pin. Once again, it is free. You do have to supply your initial pins. The starter pin sets are usually available at most gift shops, especially gift shops at the front of the park. Typically, the pin sets, I believe, come with maybe 4 to 6 starters. And from there, like I said, you can go to most cast members in various locations throughout the park. Typically, as we've always seen it, you can definitely say guest services may have pin boards available in major gift shops around the park. And if not, ask a cast member and they will direct you exactly where you want to go. There was a moment in time, briefly, that we were actually told that there was a map. We went to Hollywood Studios and I think Magic Kingdom, and they actually had maps of where the official pin stations are. I would assume that those are the pin stations, the pin boards that they actually are actual participating. Everyone else is kind of like, you just never know who's going to have pins or who's not. We've actually gotten quite a stroke of luck in Animal Kingdom with our trivia and just the fact of getting all the pins that we really were trying to get. We even uprooted, however you want to say it, our old pins, because we've been collecting pins since we first got together 12 years ago. I used to have a pin collection back in 2001, but that's long gone since then. Sorry. But we've brought out some of our old pins, and we're talking about a large number of pins. And they're all pretty old, but she's been trading like a man possessed, getting all the most recent pins, completing sets for not just me, but also our two little ones who are at school.
And Asia.
And Asia. Can't forget our other daughter in another state.
The older one.
I see you met the crazy one.
See you met the clingy one.
Cling!
Yep.
You're not fully cling unless you're Asia fully cling.
Also, when we're roasting her.
Oh, she's probably still asleep. And don't mind me, I do occasionally bust out with a pointless tune that has nothing to do with anything. It just comes to me. It just came to me. What just came to you?
Whenever you say what like that,
Yeah.
it just makes me think of Deborah.
Yeah.
Ray, what did you do?
Which is also funny because that just makes me think of Ghostbusters. Especially when you say Ray. Like,
Ray?
what did you do, Ray?
Yeah, what did you do, Ray?
No, it can't be. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
I'm not ever gonna get your Ghostbuster references, but
That's the best one, though. I never was even a fan of the original Ghostbusters. I was a huge fan of Ghostbusters 2. And the Ghostbusters 1 just kind of grew on me.
I was never a fan of those movies at all.
Man, you missed out.
I saw them, I just wasn't.
That was such
no desire.
that was such a pop culture reference, especially because of the cast, especially with Rick Moranis, who I was a huge fan of Rick Moranis. And of course that Saturday Night Live crew, or for the most part Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray. And in case anybody who didn't know, EPCOT is the only Walt Disney World theme park that has two separate entrances. The original entrance, which is right down in the front of the park, in front of Spaceship Earth, and then the secondary entrance, which is back here in a place called International Gateway, that is pretty much exclusively for people staying at one of the very exclusive Disney resorts, the EPCOT resorts, Beach and Yacht Club, Boardwalk, and even the Swan and Dolphin. And now, because of the recent Skyliner as of 2019, that includes Caribbean Beach, Pop Century, and the Art of Animation that have access to the International Gateway. We will probably do a video one day exploring more of the Disney resorts in the area, which ones are best for everything. Because in my opinion, every resort has a different quality, especially depending on what you're trying to get out of your vacation. Because of me, I like to be in the main center of everything, so not too far from anything. So there are a handful of resorts that are perfect for that situation. Also, back in the good old days when I could drive, I didn't mind driving to the different places that we were going instead of relying on Disney transportation. So then these would be some of the resorts I would talk about later would be the resorts that I personally would choose to stay at if I was booking vacation based off of what I like to do. But then I can also understand what other people would like. If you want to cater to the Magic Kingdom, they have great resorts. If you want to cater towards Hollywood Studios, they have a great series of resorts to stay at. And every theme park does have resorts that are exclusive to them. and it's generally based off the proximity of that resort to the theme park. And even though I do say it's only 89 degrees, I say only because that's just not hot enough for me. But it is hot to a lot of people. So be sure, if you need to, stay hydrated. Keep to the AC as much as you can. Take those rest breaks. Not me though. I'm a trooper. Now, of course, if it does get too hot, we will take our occasional breaks because technology doesn't really like the heat. Also, be forewarned, like I said, I am blind. So please forgive me for any sights that you may not want to see on your camera. Also, if you were here for one of our Hollywood Studio streams, you got a little bit of 3D action as one young lady walked right into the camera, clocked her pretty good. And the guy was very impressed by the stability of the gimbal. not for the health and well-being of his significant other, whoever he was with.
He wasn't with her.
Oh, he wasn't? Okay.
No.
And I feel as if we do stand out a little bit. So if anybody out there does come to the park and happens to see us, as all the other vloggers say, don't be afraid, just say hi. Also bear with us as my wife is doing her pin trading. I am not available to see the chat. She may check the chat when she comes back, and I will answer any and all questions. I do tend to reveal a lot. There are some things that will probably stay private, but I'm pretty much an open book. And if you have any questions, you can ask, and I will more than likely tell. Plan on doing a sit down, whether it's in the park or maybe even at our house, talking about different resorts that we like to stay at, different resorts that other people might enjoy. We could talk about DAS, we could talk about the dining plan, we can give you the straight up information about some things at Disney, because we notice a lot of people, even the experienced vloggers, make a lot of mistakes that we kind of tilt our heads on. Like, oh, we didn't do that.
You should say that out loud.
I mean, we do.
I mean, but sometimes it's like...
I mean, but it's just because at the same time, they'll acknowledge their mistakes as well. But they'll acknowledge it after they've already done it. But like, oh, I shouldn't have did that. And we were like, watching the videos like, why'd they do that?
Sometimes we have to say, we're going to have to play that back.
yeah. But then they validate themselves by understanding their mistake. So I was like, oh, okay, so at least they know. Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Put a claim in.
Jen, you want to go on tour?
No. I mean, yeah.
Hi. Sorry, you'll also understand me. With me being blind, it intensifies my hearing. So if you ever hear me saying something, I'm probably just playfully answering someone else's question in the background. Nope, I have not. Oh, so have you ever seen the videos of that? And I'm like, no, I have not. Because I could tell you, I've probably answered several people's questions that didn't pertain to me, but it sounded like they were talking to me, so I'm just being nice. Like when people say, hey, how you doing? I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. And you're like, they weren't talking to you.
They were not.
Sorry. Like, just in case. Better safe than sorry.
I'm going to point you this way.
The guy that just yelled Rachel. I had something I was going to say about that, but I was like, no, that's too many references. But yeah, as we do our pin trading throughout the day, we do make frequent stops. So she tries to point me in a direction that gives you the best views for the time being. Because sometimes our trading could take a couple seconds, could take a few minutes. If she's lucky enough, she gets some of the trivia questions. She's gotten better at the trivia. She's even gotten better with a lot of things that she does not know about. And like I said, we went through some of our old Disney stuff as we were just kind of cleaning house. And when I say we found like tons of pins, we found tons of pins. I think between the two of us, I mean, I couldn't even give you a number of how many pins that we found. And now that we have our two little ones, now we're getting those pins set up for them. So then that's even more trading. And in case you didn't know, we do have two lovely children, Calypso and Titan, who are both major Disney babies. Calypso was actually born while we were staying an extensive stay at Pop Century Resort. Long story short, we were in the middle of signing on a house at the time back in 2015, and the closing took a little bit longer than expected. So when we should have been moving into our property, or we should have already been moved into our property, we had to extend our stay at the Pop Century, and that just happened to be on the date that she was to be conceived. So,
EPCOT Galaxy Hero.
Hey.
Made it. Hello.
So happy that EPCOT Galaxy is joining us again here at EPCOT. It's in the name. Can I say that? Promise Hope.
Oh, I would have never known that.
I mean, if anybody watches other vloggers, they probably
Yeah, I don't watch
probably seen it. Once again, though,
Yeah, sure is it good.
we are going to be doing, hopefully, we didn't announce it. I didn't make any formal announcements, not in the title. But I just want to be known, I guess, every time we step in Epcot, I will honor the Beverly Challenge. For every 10 likes, it's a cup of Beverly. For every 2 new subscribers, 2 cups of Beverly. If you are a new subscriber, go ahead and leave a comment down below in the chat. Let us know anything that you do like, anything you don't like, anything you want to do, anything you don't want to do. Copyright permitting. And also a brief summary as well. As much as I do enjoy getting on the rides, I do not enjoy standing in line for them, only for the reasons we stated earlier. I do get really bad vertigo while standing in line, just because of the way the queues are set up. Lots of crisscrossing. I get disoriented. Disoriented. What did I say? Disoriented? Stated? Whatever.
Disoriented.
It's the English language. We make it up as we go along.
EPCOT says he did subscribe.
Ooh. I'll have to check that number then. I know how many we had yesterday or this morning. So I'm shooting for 5 right now. But I'll take as many as we get. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your families. And I will honor these cups of Beverly at 1 o'clock, or should I do 12 o'clock?
We'll get back to you.
Okay. It'll be sometime in the afternoon before the stream is over, technology permitting. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, technology permitting, as we are still a growing channel. Funny thing, even though we started this channel technically in 2021, we didn't really do anything to the channel until 2023. We did a brief stint in 2022. We were living in Missouri at the time for like a year, because we moved to Missouri in 2021 during the craziness of the housing market, which I will gladly talk another time about that. So we went to Missouri because that's where my wife is from, and we just had the bug. Considering the fact that we'd been in Florida for so many years, it was like being in Missouri. It was great being around our family, but winter was not kind to us. So in the summer of 2022, we came down to Florida for the entire summer, from June until August, staying at various Disney resorts and staying with my grandparents who lived in Vero Beach at the time. And we just picked up the camera, put some videos out, some walkthroughs. One of our earliest videos was actually a couple walkthroughs to the Magic Kingdom Hollywood Studios. And then after that, I was just like, hey, let's just do that. Let's just do what all the other people are doing except, I mean, not to say that people don't enjoy it, but we do what they do we were doing what they do all the time, so let's just pick up a camera and do it. So we got back down here officially at the end of 2022. We put some work into the channel for 2023, gladly getting to 500 subscribers, which was my goal. We got just over 500 subscribers by the end of 2023. Then we kind of relaxed a bit for 2024. We didn't put as much out, mainly because of all the transitioning we were trying to do, especially because our kids are so now active in their school that they go to, which is great. But then towards the middle of 2024, we got back into it, climbing the channel now to, I think we broke 1,000 subscribers in late February, early March. And now the sky's the limit.
EPCOT Galaxy says, can we do Cosmic Rewind? It's a 60-minute standby. But we can't, right? We can't.
Well,
we can't film in that one room.
You can't film in the one room. So being cast members, there are actually a lot more rules than people don't pay attention to. There's specific spots in that ride that you can't film on, and also because of the copyrights, we can't really film too much in there. I don't know if that many live streamers actually go on that ride. I would love to, but
we have some videos.
Yeah, but
that
was before we got. That's before we were aware of the copyrights because we weren't monetized then.
Yeah, but they can still go back and watch them.
Oh, okay, yes. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, we do have. I think 2 videos.
I would say in some shorts.
Yes, and we actually, she actually was able to figure out. There's a specific spot where you're not supposed to film. They actually say it in the pre-show, and she actually turned the camera off as he said not to film, and then we started it back up once we got on the ride.
You can start it back up.
Yeah.
But in that one room, you can't. So,
and he's very serious about this.
Yes, he is.
And you have to do what Terry Crews says.
Streamers do it anyway.
Yeah.
I know they do, but.
But see, I think that's where it's like a fine line for us too, because, like,
I'm not losing my job.
We're cast members in so many different ways. And I can tell you that a cast member, secretly, they're probably rolling their eyes when they see all the cameras.
And the thing is like, we used to work in Chan and Tales with Bill, and when we tell you to...
No flash photography?
No flash photography, and then you keep doing it, we're going to need you to... I mean, it's aggravating.
I mean, because there was one time I said it... Better go in? I'm
going to go to Mexico.
Okay. There was one time I was doing my show, doing my spiel in Chan and Tales with Bill, and I get this when this kind of like the rules are just now being implemented. But as soon as I said no flash photography, bright flash of light in my face. And then that was kind of like, that was it. They kind of understood from that point. But then there's some people that's just like, I think it's also this too. And I say this, because I've worked with a lot of guys with maintenance, the flash photography does interfere with a lot of attractions in the smallest of ways. It's not going to break the ride in some instances, but there's a lot of infrared cameras. There's a lot of technical things that do get disrupted when there's flash photography. I can tell you, I'm not going to say which attraction it is, but there is an attraction that has an animatronic inside the attraction. And every time someone takes a picture with a flash, and they showed me what it looks like, it really doesn't make the animatronic look flattering when the flash is on. So that's kind of a big part of it as well. There are certain attractions that are, as people know, they're called dark rides. They're dark rides for a reason. And sometimes that flash photography will distort what they're trying to create. Like, I know for a fact Pirates of the Caribbean, that's a big one. You really shouldn't have any flash photography in Pirates of the Caribbean. Again, not for the sake of the animatronics, but for the sake of the technology that sometimes you don't see. For instance, for security reasons, there are cameras throughout most of the attractions. That bright flash of light does take a while for the camera to react to. And I can tell you for a fact, working at Pirates of the Caribbean, we see all and we know all. And yes, I mean, it's just simply like for us too, it's also because it makes it a little difficult for some attractions because, again, I am blind, but I do not use a walking stick when coming to the parks, only because I feel as if that's just going to be more of a hindrance. I already bump into people already bump into me enough. I don't need a 4-foot stick tripping people. So I basically am holding onto my wife's shoulder as we walk, and it's already hard enough to navigate through the park while tugging me around, and then to have to try to hold a camera at the same time. And especially, like I said, with that particular attraction, I do believe there is a lot that goes on with that attraction. I definitely don't want to disrupt any of the technology in that with a flashing light or a video recording. But again, like I said, we're real sticklers to the rules because we know Disney, they'll get you. They may not get you now, but they'll get you. And sometimes it's definitely not worth. It's definitely not worth losing your job. It's definitely not worth the trespass or anything like that. So if they tell us no filming, we will gladly put it away. Even if we know that we're able to film. I mean, there's been a couple times, like I know there are some places that we can film because there's never been an issue for it. And some of the cast members will be like, no filming. And I'm like, all right, we know you can, but okay. That's another reason why Universal Studios is always going to be difficult. Back in the day, Universal Studios, you could film on everything as long as it wasn't flash photography. Now, I think over the last, I would probably say, 2025? I would say the last maybe 10 years, 10 or 11 years, Universal Studios has been real sticklers with their filming.
Robert is here. Hey, Robert.
Hey, good morning, Robert.
Happy Easter to you.
Oh, yes, I always forget. I don't always forget it. It was Easter. I hope everyone had a great Easter weekend.
Yeah. EPCOT. Are you a CM? Yes, we're cast members.
We are former, current, and future cast members. Once a cast member, always a cast member. It's another reason why earlier I said I'm very critical on what a cast member should be. Especially when you are, as we say, on stage, you should be making as much magic as possible. Because these people paid a lot of money to be miserable on their vacation.
We don't mean that.
Or do we? And I at least want to make it a better experience, no matter how much your bank account is depleted from your very pricey vacation.
Good morning, Paul. Welcome to the chat and the stream.
And for everybody that's here, make sure you like this video if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Sorry.
That's okay. Go ahead.
Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to let's see if we can get to, I can't believe I'm going to say this, 30 likes. We got close the other day. We had 26 or 28 right before we left. So let's see if we can get to 30 likes. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies. For every 10 likes on this video, I will take a cup of Beverly. For every 5 new subscribers, I will take 2 cups of Beverly. I haven't determined if I'm going to put an end limit to that. It'll probably be that one day where I'm not paying attention. We get like 50 likes and 25 new subscribers. I'm just like, okay. Like, some of you guys are fake.
Yeah.
These aren't real likes. Like, why do you hate me so much? And like I said, we'll be streaming as long as technology allows us to. Probably should take a quick break inside some AC for the sake of the phone.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, take your time, take your time. Just
Swing around there.
swing around.
Sorry, I can't put you in order.
That's fine, that's fine. And again, if you are new to the channel, we are existing cast members in some capacity. And I won't even say legally blind, I am blind. I have about 10% of vision total. I lost my vision in my right eye back in 2013. My left eye had some complications throughout the years of 2017, completely getting wiped out after I had a fight with COVID in 2021. Basically, because of my fever, it really forced the pressure in my good eye for that vision to be completely depleted. Disney has been gracious enough to work with me throughout these years, even though they've let me go, I will say twice. But every time I can always come back if I find something that they think I can do, or if I find something I think I can do. But there's a lot of hoops you have to jump through. Because even though there's a lot of positions that I know I can do unassisted, as long as I'm just kind of standing in one spot. There's lots of positions for that. But because those positions are grouped in with a lot of other responsibilities, it kind of disqualifies me. Like for instance, I've noticed people that are just standing in the park giving directions. Of course, that's a great job. I could tell you this park. I could tell you almost every park except for Animal Kingdom like the back of my hand. Only because Animal Kingdom has so many little twists and turns. But because that particular position would entail with like guest services or something, since I can't do the guest services part of the job, I wouldn't be able to just stand out and give directions. Sorry.
Roberts. Yeah, they had an Easter parade yesterday at Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
And EPCOT says, what is your favorite character meet and greet at EPCOT?
Ooh. Favorite character meet and greet at EPCOT?
I do like the Frozen one, I will say.
That's a good one. Because I like the subtle ones. Like I like Snow White's over in Germany.
Yeah, I do like that one too.
And I do like how Belle will be just outside. I love how she meets just outside of France.
I do too.
Because that's literally where she lives.
I wish it were, I don't know. Like Snow White has the wishing well, and
Yes.
I think that's really neat. And Belle doesn't really have that. I also like Aurora's.
The gazebo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's kind of nice too. I don't know. I can't really go
hard, yeah.
wrong. We haven't done the new Mickey and Minnie one though up there.
No, yeah, the new character spot or
Yeah.
whatever, yeah. Moana's is cool. How she meets right outside of her.
Oh, that's a good
area.
one too. I don't know. I don't like picking favorites.
No, it's too hard. There's
Yeah.
too many options. We have yet to see the Figment. Does Figment still do that meet and greet?
Yeah, he was just there the other day. He just doesn't look great.
No. I think that old school Epcot lovers, they just want the small Figment with the Dream Finder.
You don't have to hold this up if that's
sorry.
uncomfortable for you.
Oh no, I just didn't know if you
Okay.
wanted to.
It can be a roaming character. Yeah.
Well, if you're talking about roaming characters, I'm gonna say my favorite roaming character, which they don't do anymore, it was Bunsen, Honeydew, and Beaker when they used to meet right in front, right behind Spaceship Earth before they reimagined the entire area with their Muppets Lab. That's what it was.
Yeah. I don't know. If I have to pick one, maybe I will just go with Moana. Hers is just really pretty.
Yeah.
I can't wait for lunch today. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I know. I also say Donald too. Donald and his sombrero.
Oh, sombrero.
I wish they would let all the other two caballeros meet too.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And I can honestly say I've never seen Mulan in China.
I've seen her, but she's certainly not there.
Oh, you know
Not
what?
there very often.
As soon as we pull over, I don't even know if this fuel rod's on.
Look at him. Yeah, it's full, so.
Is that on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, it's on. Okay. Yeah, we like I was saying earlier, we're slowly upgrading all of our equipment. It's funny where we were a couple years ago. We had some old Samsung phones. Then we upgraded to iPhones. And now we've got an actual gimbal, whether it wants to participate with us or not.
Epcot says, okay, I bet you can't guess the character that roams in World Discovery.
World Discovery. Oh,
Would Mirabelle be Romer?
No, Star-Lord.
Oh, I saw him this morning.
So if that's the correct answer too. The thing about Star-Lord, I haven't seen anybody, but
Yeah.
he walked past us and was talking, and I'm just like, he sounds just like him. Like it was,
really?
it was spot on. Yeah, I was quite impressed. I mean, I don't get impressed. I mean, of course, it is the real Star-Lord, of course, but the fact that it was like direct from the movie. Yeah, if that is the correct answer, because I know that Disney has really upped their game with a lot of their roaming characters, especially over there because of Galaxy's Edge and Hollywood Studios. Basically have it to where you could see them from a distance, but they're not going to really stop and take and pose for pictures, which is very similar to what Disneyland does.
EPCOT says yes, you were right.
Perfect. Haha. That's my trivia question for today. What do I win from Epcot Galaxy?
You get to spend the day with me.
Oh, goody.
Goody. I spend 7 days a week with you.
Forgive me for not leaping for joy. Bad back,
I'm offended.
No, you're not.
I could be.
You could be, but you're not.
I'm not.
We don't get offended easily. Unless you talk bad about cast members.
Or my kids.
Or that too. Or food that I like. Ooh, what'd that mean? Sorry. And I will say, I will admit, I am ashamed. We are not the food connoisseurs here at Epcot. I have always leaned towards a quick service more than a table service. And I don't know why. I mean, I've enjoyed the table services that we have done in the recent years, but it's kind of like we stay where we know. I don't mind exploring different options, but sometimes I'm just like, I see the price tag and I'm like, well, if I don't like it, I might get mad. So let's stick with what we know. That's how we're not big food connoisseurs here as we want to be, because we've never eaten at so many different restaurants here.
Yeah. You want to sit here on this bench real quick? I'm just going to use the ladies' room, but Epcot said Star-Lord can dance, but I cannot win. Then he said, don't underestimate Star-Lord's dancing.
I think I did hear that he was challenging people one time. I actually heard a rumor that if you challenge Star-Lord to a dance contest, and I don't know if you have to win it, but if you happen to see him, I think he has to be roaming. If you challenge him to a dance contest, he actually can get you inside and on the ride without having to wait in line. I've never attempted to challenge him at that, and one, because I'm not dancing. Even though I don't have to worry about looking like an idiot, because I can't see myself anyway. But yeah, that was a rumor that I heard not that long ago when he was coming around. If you have a dance-off with Star-Lord, he may just give you access to the front of the line. It's probably the easiest way onto that ride without standing in line and without paying for a lightning lane. I think I'll save that one day for if our kids ever want to come out here. And I will say this too. I didn't get to the nitty-gritty with our kids. It's funny how I grew up coming here so often as a kid, but then my kids, they literally grow up here, and they do like coming, but they don't like it as much as I did when I was a kid. And that's a little bittersweet. Like, I'm happy that they get to enjoy it whenever they want, but it's also just not happy because they don't get excited about it as much as we do. I mean, don't get me wrong, they enjoy going all the time anyway, and we're very in and out people. We can be here for 2 or 3 hours, do what we want to accomplish, and then we're done. They're not going to be the kids that want to be here for the fireworks or anything like that. They've seen it a million times. So I do kind of like that. We're not obligated to go with them all the time, and they don't mind that we go without them. So if you didn't know, we generally, on most days when we're streaming during the week, it's because we take the kids to school. We're not that far. Just pop into Disney World. And then we leave just in time to go get them from school. That's why if you're ever here later in the day, one of our longtime viewers of Fast Pass Radio, he will always have his comment of saying, "Dang kids," because that means that the stream is ending, because we got to get in line to pick up our kids. And we're hoping to implement them more into the videos. We do have a handful of videos of them in the background playing. We actually have a video of just when we just went to the Magic Kingdom with them. But hopefully we'll get them in some more videos soon. They always ask to be in videos. They actually want to make their own videos. But I just feel as if, I don't know, you guys act like nut jobs. So we'll see.
Let's see. I got it. Hold on. Let me sit down.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are sort of did, but question still, or man, should I attempt that? I think you should attempt that. This rumor needs to be tested. Daniel?
Because Star-Lord, remember we heard about that rumor where if you challenge Star-Lord to a dance-off, if you win, he will let you get on the ride.
Okay. Epcot Galaxy really wants you to test out that theory.
Sorry.
And who told you that rumor?
I actually heard it on another vlogger, but then I think I saw it on a Facebook group that was on our This Time Facebook page. I think I saw it on one of the groups I follow.
I gotta get all the way around World Showcase because it's gonna be getting time for me to head back up.
Okay.
To meet our friend.
Yep. Like I said, if we ever come here one day and see Starlight, I would say it. If we have the kids, maybe the kids will challenge him
That'd be fun.
to a dance-off. If they're not shy enough, Cliffs will probably shy away from it. Titan might get down though. He doesn't know how, but he'll get down with something. He'll get down with his bad self. Titan's kind of like me. He'll do a lot of things for the attention. But I draw the line at dancing.
You lost your card with that one.
Sorry. Not all of us can dance like that. Might pull a muscle if I try to pull on an usher move. But I think the only time that our kids, namely Calypso, would get mad at us for going to Disney is if we ate at a restaurant that she really, really wanted to go to. Because if there's one thing our daughter does not play with, she does not play with her food.
We wouldn't be able to go to Rainforest Cafe without Titan.
Or T-Rex.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he would mind that too much, though. He liked it, but he hasn't really been clamoring for it.
No, he didn't ask for his birthday this year.
That's why I was surprised. That's why I was surprised he said Whispering Canyon.
Yeah.
I was just like, really? I didn't even think you really liked it like that. And actually, shame on us because, like I said, we're pretty much quick service people. But the only sit down that we've actually tried here was Via Napoli,
Yeah.
which is great for me because I love pizza.
It's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. I mean, probably one of the best pizzas I've had because it just everything tastes so real and natural. Because from what I understand, they import all their ingredients, even the water.
Yeah.
And also, if you don't want to do the restaurant, check out the pizza window if it's available. It's not that bad. A lot of people give it a lot of bad reviews, but it's pricey, but
It wasn't bad, but Boardwalk's pizza is a lot better.
Yeah, the pizza at the Boardwalk pizza window, just outside the International Gateway, definitely good pizza.
You sound like Rain Man every time you say
Definitely. Good here? Ooh. Yeah, so like I said, depending on how we end this live stream, like I said, technology hasn't been very favorable to us. There's been a couple times we've actually lasted about 4 or 5 hours, which is very impressive for us. Because typically we would come to the parks after 10. Sometimes we'd even eat lunch before we get to the parks. But I just wanted to see how a longer stream would do. And we had some pretty good turnarounds. Like I say, we're still a growing channel, so we're just trying to get our viewpoints out there and try to give more insight to the theme parks. Being the fact that again, we've been doing theme parks before vlogging was a thing. We've worked for the theme parks. I've been in several different positions with the company. I've talked to several different groups of people in all aspects of it. I actually remember when I worked at Pirates of the Caribbean, in the general area, there was a gentleman. It wasn't that we shared a break room. It was just a centralized break area for everybody that worked in that space. And there was a guy that I worked with, and he told me about the expansion of Frontierland before it was even a thought process. And now knowing that it's going to be a Cars attraction and villains, it's kind of like, man, I wonder what else he told me that he probably wasn't supposed to tell me back then. Because that was, what was that? That was 10, 11 years ago that he told me about the Beyond Big Thunder Mountain ideas that they had.
He said it's too good and funny. I'm trying not to laugh. Are you talking about secrets and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
A little bit of everything. And I run some far away. See? That's all she had to do. Flock of seagulls. And I run so far away. And I don't know the words to that part.
I just know you gotta get away.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, EPCOT knows it.
That's what I'm saying.
I ran so far away.
Yep. That is, what is that? I would say my second favorite song on that ride.
I run so far away.
My first favorite song is, of course,
Do you remember
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
the 24th day of December? I mean September.
September. See, I knew you said that the last time.
I
was
did say it. I know it's not the 24th day. It's the 21st, right? In
Wait.
the song.
Well, it's the. And do you remember when it was like September?
But then he says the 21st night of September, doesn't he?
No, I don't think he said
He doesn't say a day?
No, he doesn't say a day. It's September.
I thought he said the 21st day of December. I thought he said a specific day.
Remember,
I'm dumb.
You just wanted to make it about your birthday, that's all.
The 24th day of September.
Could also be the 17th day of September.
It
Just
could
saying.
be. It could be. But I really thought they said the 21st day of September.
I don't think they mentioned an actual day.
Do they, guys? Am I crazy?
So that you remember. Oh, I can see where you would think it would be. Dancing in, I think it's something. Well, now I have to get the lyrics for it.
I know.
And I know everyone's favorite song is, what's
Okay.
the...
Galaxy said, get a grip. It's Do You Remember the 21st night of September? Right, that's what I thought it was.
I didn't even know they said.
You're over here telling me I'm crazy.
Well,
I
then
thought
I
he said the 21st night of September.
wonder what happens on the 21st night of September. Is that the is that the solstice?
I don't know, but that's why I just changed it to the 24th.
Well, now I'm gonna have to listen to that song over and over again. What's the song that everybody likes though that I just don't care for? Oh, the what's it called? Everybody wants to.
Yeah, so I like that one. And is it Congo? Which
Yes,
one is it? Congo?
Gloria Estefan and
Yeah.
what's the group name? Can't remember the name. Miami. something.
What is it? Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That's his favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like it. It just seems so weird for the speed of that ride, and that's such a calming.
I feel like maybe it's just because I liked that song before
Yeah.
the ride.
I mean, it does kind of fit the ride in a weird way, but. I don't like, what's the other song they play? One Way or Another.
No, I don't like that either. I remember that song from Coyote Ugly.
Well, when the time for food comes, where would you want to eat?
America.
America.
Did I burn you out on that already?
No.
Do you want your fish?
No. That doesn't make sense to spend all that for something that's barely. Should we get more shareable opportunity with America?
Oh.
Plus the free refills.
Yeah, it's just so good. EPCOT says I did cast member previews for Cosmic Rewind because my aunt is and still is a cast member. Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, it's beautiful.
And the first song I got was Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Yeah.
So where were we? We were not in the area at the time of the cast member. Actually, oh yeah, and I was still a cast member. We were not in the area when they had the cast member previews, so I missed out on that. But we actually, we still know some people that work there right now. But at the same time too, at the time I was on the DAS program at that current stage. So we were able to experience it at least, I'd say 3 or 4 times since it came out. And the very first time we got on it, it was September, and that was in all my glory, because that's a song I remember from when I was little. Like, that was one of the go-to party songs in Detroit. Even if it wasn't September. Even though I should be ashamed of myself for not knowing the official lyrics of that song. But I think we've ridden it enough times to hear every song at least once. But I know there's been a couple times we've gotten Conga twice. And I think we've gotten Everybody Wants to Rule the World at least twice as well. And again, it's never a go-to for us. Like, we love all the great things that Disney has as far as the big rides, but I don't have to do them. I'm not going to be heartbroken if I don't get on Guardians of the Galaxy or Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I do enjoy those rides, but I just can't do the long wait times. I think one time we experimented. I generally give myself about a 30-35 minute limit, depending on the attraction, because sometimes we can pretty much guess if it's overinflated wait times or not. And sometimes the queues aren't that bad inside, but I don't really take a lot of risk with that. But I think the last time we experimented with a 35-minute wait time, I think it was at Expedition Everest. And yeah, I couldn't do it. It's not anything major. I'm not going to be mad that I'm not on DAS, because obviously there are people with greater disabilities than me. But because of my frame, just a brief summary, I'm about 6 feet tall. I push about 230 pounds. So when I get dizzy spells, no one's going to catch me. So then I end up being a disruption for the line, because I'll have to hold on to the rail or to a wall while I get my balance. And the only reason I know this is because we did do this at Universal Studios, the Reign of Kong. It got real. And Universal Studios is really good. We've been able to get the disability service over there with no problems. But now that Disney's changed everything around, it's more like, okay, you're not going to get it. You're not disabled enough. It's fine. It's fine. It's not, but it's fine. I do what the rules say. Hopefully they'll change them up a little bit in the future. They're just sending out a statement right now. Hopefully they will mend their ways. And I don't mind providing proof that I can't do certain things, if that would help to alleviate the people that do kind of,
That's why Universal does it that way.
Yeah.
All we have to do is send in our paperwork, and it was like no trouble at all.
yeah. And I will gladly do a discussion comparing those two services, DAS service at Disney and the disability service at Universal. Because Disney has definitely gotten a lot more difficult over the past few years. Or actually just over this recent year? It's only been a year, 2 years?
Been, I think over a year.
Just over a year probably, yeah. Because it was definitely before last summer. We're just gonna make our way back up to the frontish area. Maybe we can give you guys a nice shot of Spaceship Earth and the music that is growing on a lot of people. It's not gonna beat the original entrance music for Epcot. Or the latest one that they just got rid of, that had a bit of the Soarin' music in there.
Epcot says he's done both with no issue. Do you mean the disability?
Probably.
For both parks? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. It never was an issue before at Disney, but it's like I think we've attempted it 2 times, 3 times, 2 times, 3 times. I think we tried.
No, just one.
I thought it was 2 times.
That you've called to do the interview?
Yeah.
No, you've only done it 1 time. We've talked about you calling to do it again, but we never have done it the second time.
And it's also just infuriating too because we keep getting recommended by cast members to do it. We actually had one conversation with a cast member who was very willing to accommodate us even though we didn't have the DAS, because he understands it, because he himself works with a disability. He had several members close to him that have disabilities. They all were denied. But, I would imagine Disney will eventually change their guidelines for the better. I think they'll eventually change a lot of things, because Disney may not admit their mistakes, but they definitely do correct them silently. If anybody remembers the cabanas at the Magic Kingdom, or if you remember that private bus that you could get that picks you up backstage, yeah, those went away real quick. No one talks about those.
Yeah. Galaxy says he asked Reddit about the Star-Lord rumor and it's false. Then he says maybe I should say Andy's coming to Star-Lord. That's hilarious.
Oh, yeah, that one I knew.
Used to do that
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah, that was a very short-lived thing, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for obvious reasons.
And I remember there was a picture of Woody and Jesse on the ground.
Yeah.
And they had that quote on there. From what I understand, that was just a stunt by the cast members at that time.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I've worked with Goofy, and if Goofy has a hard time, if Goofy falls down, he has a hard time getting up.
He's coming. Galaxy's coming to Disney this weekend.
Ooh.
So a chance to say Andy's coming. Yeah, let us know how that goes.
Yeah, let us know if there's laughter or if there's scowls.
Yeah.
I think I heard one time a cast member say something in theming in regards to that. Can't remember what they said, but it wasn't.
Probably that Andy isn't home.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, Andy's gone to college or something like that.
Yeah.
Which I was like, oh, touche. Oh, I think eyelash is in my eyeball.
You need to stop?
No, I'll wait till we pull over.
I didn't ask you what you wanted for lunch today.
It doesn't matter.
I just made the...
I'm not really picky because, I know it works for America because they have the free refills.
And I can't wait to have that root beer.
Yeah, I know. And you would think, as much root beer as I've consumed in the last, month and a half, 2 months,
Yeah?
you would think I'd get burnt out of root beer, but nope. Keep it coming.
If I meet Star-Lord, I'll do a dance-off and be like, Andy's coming. Yeah?
It'll be the double whammy. I'd even throw out some Jurassic World references just to mess with them. Like,
I'll be really confused then.
we know who you are. Like, if anything happens to me, I just want to know one thing. This is all your fault. And of course, as the later activities open up, EPCOT does tend to rise in popularity. Many of those late stragglers like to sleep in. Start the EPCOT day about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, when those booths are readily serving food. And also, you'll notice a lot of people, they will tend to do their streams and visitations to the park in the later afternoon for the sake of the weather. Because as the sun goes down, weather cools off just a tad. We haven't hit our humidity yet, so enjoy it while you can. Florida's gonna Florida.
Yeah.
Unlike us, we don't mind being out in the middle of the day.
Flower Mickey.
I think the only time I've ever been uncomfortable sitting in the sun, we were sitting down somewhere. I think we were in Frontierland. We were just sitting on the curb, and the stones were like hot plates.
Oh, yeah. We're waiting for the parade?
I think me and Titan were just waiting because Calypso was in the bathroom.
Oh.
We were at the Breezeway, I think, over there by the horseshoe.
Yeah.
I just remember sitting down and like, wow, my backside is cooking.
Yep.
Got some African bacon sizzling on this hot plate. And yes, and unfortunately, if you are going to be at Disney World for the weekend, that is unfortunately when we do not go to Disney World.
Yep.
For various reasons. Obviously, one of our kids plays baseball. The missus works on the weekends. And of course, for me, it's because usually the parks are crowded, more likely on the weekends. I don't mind crowds. I just don't want to be in crowds. So I avoid bigger crowds if I can. Good here?
Yeah. Don't trip over the curb.
Oh, okay. And I know it's been a few minutes since I've said it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it again today. It's an impromptu Beverly challenge. For every 10 likes on this video, I will take a cup of Beverly. For every 5 new subscribers, I will take 2 cups of Beverly. And that will be redeemed later on, all at once. I believe we're going to shoot for 12:30, 1 o'clock. Again, technology permitting. We did this a couple weeks ago, and I still had to honor it on a live stream, even though I know we lost quite a few people because we hit a dead spot and we lost our reception. So anybody that feels as if they missed out, go back on that earlier video. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. Mainly because we found a Pinpalooza, which, if you don't know, that is a trading fiasco. Several cast members come out with multiple pin boards of sometimes some really good pins. And it's just about 30 to 45 minutes of trading all the good stuff. We've actually had quite a bit of a success and a lot of the pins that we've really wanted to complete our sets. And of course, the trivia. And that's why our signal was lost the last time. So hopefully, if you stick around, I'm going to shoot for maybe 12:30, maybe, that we will redeem it. It will definitely be before this stream is done. So be sure that you like this video, subscribe if you have not. If you are new, go ahead and comment in the chat down below. Let us know. We are on a quest. A quest to see a moose. Praise Marty Moose. Have you had any significant luck this morning?
Oh, not a lot, no.
We'll probably get better after another lap around. Maybe they'll refresh after closer to lunch.
What's it like?
What was it like?
Oops. Yes, as we get on, what is it? It's going on, what, 11? Close to?
It's 11:15.
11:15? Okay. So yeah, you could definitely feel the heat starting to radiate a little bit more. It's not direct sun, but I am starting to perspire.
Should I sit down and wait for them, or should I go over to Nemo and trade real quick?
I mean, it don't matter. You can put me anywhere in the shade or something. Huh.
Okay. Well, he just keeps putting it on. He just keeps putting it off now. So now they're saying 12 o'clock.
Okay.
All right. Well, you want to go eat lunch?
Yeah, we'll do that. Besides, if they're going to be here, they can just meet us.
Yeah.
Just having a quick little meeting with some, what would you call them, acquaintances?
No, they're friends.
Yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, that'll give us plenty of time. We'll get over there. Maybe you think we can dine outside, or should we just get someplace inside?
What do you prefer?
Doesn't matter to me. I just don't know how this holds up on the inside, but
Oh.
it doesn't matter to me. If it lags a little bit, no big deal.
The problem is that outside is always right in the sun.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping it would stay actually more cloudy than it's supposed to be.
I'll have to plug in my phone in there too.
Okay.
I could go and put the food order in, I think.
All right, so do you want to take it now? And then that way when we sit down, I can plug in the phone while we sit down and eat.
Did you say, do I want to take it now?
The charger, the cord.
Oh.
And it's just
Are we getting the same thing we usually get?
Yeah, I figure it saves a lot of money. It's very filling. So I guess you guys will be joining us on our one of our many unofficial Disney dining reviews.
Whether you like it or not, you'll
if-
eat with us today.
If you've tuned in to us before, whenever we're streaming at particular parks, there are two restaurants that we will always pretty much choose hands down. Here at EPCOT, it is the Regal Eagle, which is an outstanding barbecue in the American Pavilion and World Showcase. Pretty much overall, it has a little bit of everything for everybody if you like barbecue. The other places I enjoy eating is the Yorkshire. Oops, sorry, you want to take that out, or it's in that little pocket? The Yorkshire fish and chips, which has always been a go-to for me, but it's not that it's gotten bad. It's just that they've gotten a little cheap on the amount that you get. You used to get like 2 pieces of big fish, and
Yeah.
now it's just 1.
Sorry, I gotta say something real quick.
Yeah.
You know what makes me mad?
Huh.
We wanted to go to Magic Kingdom today to begin with. And, oh, they're going to Magic Kingdom first to ride a ride, then they're coming over.
Oh,
That's why they're going to be late.
oh,
I wanted to go to Magic Kingdom
yeah. That's
today
what.
to begin with.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well, it's whatever, it doesn't matter.
Next time. This time. Next time.
You want your side of fries, right?
Yes. But yes, my other favorite is the, I don't know what it's called, shame on me, the quick service in Mexico. Always good, whether it be the tacos, the nachos, or the rice bowl. I'm a big fan of rice bowls here at Disney. And they also, as I mentioned before, they have an amazing sangria. I think that's one of the reasons why we don't do the sit downs here at Epcot, because we find so much more enjoyment, for the most part, with the quick services. We've also had pretty good at the China quick service.
Okay, I'm confused. Did
Huh.
they remove the fries from the menu?
I don't know.
Okay, for the sandwich, we usually get the Texas beef brisket sandwich, right?
Yes.
Okay, but the side of fries is not there.
Oh.
It is now replaced with beer cheese French fries.
Wait, are you talking about the extra side of fries? Or the
Yes.
fries that come with it?
The extra side of fries.
Oh. Oh, I hope they didn't get rid of it. I hope that wasn't just for like that month.
Yeah, it's not there now.
Oh no. Oh no. That's a shame, because I never got, if they did get rid of them, I hope they didn't get rid of them in all the parks. Because I never got to try Animal Kingdom's specialty fries. Well, their fries by itself are good anyway, so you said it's a beer what? Beer cheese?
Beer cheese fries.
How much are
They
those?
have onion rings, $6.99.
Huh.
They have onion rings, fries, mac and cheese, cornbread.
Beer cheese. Don't know. Never had the beer cheese. It could be one of the things that we review it here first on the live stream.
It's cheese and jalapenos on top.
Oh, that sounds good though.
You want to try that?
Yeah, sure. We'll give it a whirl. Can't go wrong with beer, cheese, and fries.
There's no comma in them.
Yeah. Beer, cheese, and fries.
Beer cheese
Beer, cheese, and fries. Oh, America. That's the food table that I want to see here. Beer, cheese, fries, jalapenos. A little bit of Tums on the side.
Yeah.
Well, gee, I hope that hope they don't get rid of those buffalo fries at ABC Commissary, because I was just about to give them some praise. That's our other go-to. The
my
buffalo, what's it called? The buffalo chicken, the buffalo grilled cheese
Yes.
with the buffalo fries on the side.
Well, my Apple Pay worked today. I don't know why it wouldn't work this morning.
Technology.
But my PayPal worked with the same credit card this morning.
Oh.
So it wasn't the card.
As far as Animal Kingdom, I'd say a quick service that we go to quite often has been Flame Tree Barbecue. But that's only because our favorite quick service Animal Kingdom is just a little bit too expensive for what you get. And that is Yak and Yeti.
The thing about Flame Tree though is that so they don't have fries as
Yeah.
their side. They have coleslaw and beans. Well,
Yeah.
I cannot eat either one of those.
Yeah.
And because I have food intolerances, and trying to get them to give me fries in place of that is,
It's like an act of Congress.
it really is.
And of course, no one wants me to eat beans. That's for the sake of the theme park and the animals. Why, let's just say that's not the elephants that you're smelling in Asia. That's me. That's why I don't eat beans.
Oh boy.
And then Magic Kingdom, you know, to be on the safe side with Magic Kingdom, it's always Pecos Bill. It's not that Magic Kingdom just doesn't have great quick service. We'll just say that. Not for us anyway. I can always eat at Pecos Bill. I can always eat at Pinocchio's. And I'm fine with that. Every once in a while, Columbia Harbor House will have its days. Cosmic Rays is just so busy, I don't ever want to give it a try.
I don't have enough seating.
Yeah, for Cosmic, yeah. I mean, they do on the outside sometimes, but it's also just like, last time we went there, I just got the chicken tenders. Because they will not bring back that chicken I got that one time. It was like an entire, what was it, that baked chicken quarter with the mashed potatoes, like right after we got back from Disneyland?
Yeah, because they have the same thing at Pop Century.
Yes. And I've never been one for an actual theme park burger. I would probably give one a try. Because, like, the last time I've gotten a theme park burger at Disney, it was when we were staying at, I want to say it was when we were staying at Pop Century. And it just doesn't wow me, which I don't expect it to, but
Yeah.
I at least want it to be good. Kind of like how surprised we were with the hamburger that we got at
Oh,
Krusty Land.
yeah. Yeah. Pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, I was just like, wait a minute. I mean, it's not gourmet, but it definitely didn't feel as if it was just randomly cooked.
A theme park burger.
Yeah,
It tastes like a theme park burger.
yeah,
Or like cardboard. So
yeah,
that was nice.
yeah. Yeah, it was pretty fresh, and I was kind of worried because it said it had Cheese Whiz on it. And I was just like, Cheese Whiz? Oh, how good can that be? But
Yeah.
I just think it was just a cheese sauce, but still good.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
I've already done almost 12,000 steps today.
Sweet mother. 12,000 steps, which is pretty. I mean, it's not even noon yet.
No.
And we've still got quite a bit to go. Oh yeah, I should probably once we sit down, I'll plug that into this phone here.
Sit down. I may not get back up.
Well, even better. We'll just have our nice little chitter chatter. Oh, you know what? 12 o'clock and still no fast pass. Or let's just say after 11.
I would say it'll be noon. Had a long weekend.
Yeah, probably still tired from all that WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I will say too, side note, this is a personal talk in case you're listening. That WrestleMania, not very satisfying.
Oh no.
Yeah, and the fact that I was so expecting WrestleMania to go till midnight. Both of them were over by 11 o'clock. Yesterday, it was done by like 10:30.
Oh.
I was just like, whoa, what happened here? And I blacked out after somewhere between, there was one match I completely missed. But I was there for the main event. So I was just like, wonder how long I wasn't paying attention.
What time did you come to bed?
Like right at 11.
Oh.
Like I'm talking about that pay-per-view was over like, I would say 10:46. I was just like, did I miss something? Is there something else supposed to be happening? And then sure enough, it went off the air. I'm like, I had to let that settle for a minute. I'm like, did that really just end before 11 o'clock? I would say I want my money back, but apparently it didn't pay for it.
That's Pass does want his money back.
Oh, he got a deal though.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow. We're on the other side of the lagoon. I can still hear the band in Mexico.
I could do cartwheels right here. There's so much room.
Ooh.
There's not a soul. Right
Anybody want to see her do a cartwheel?
No.
Go ahead and like this video.
No.
Subscribe to this channel.
I haven't done a cartwheel since I was a teenager.
I think that's why everybody would want to see one.
Nope.
I don't think I've done a cartwheel since I was in my mama's womb.
Yeah.
It's probably the only somersaulting I ever did in my life. I think the only time my feet's ever been above my head is when I was diving to the bottom of the pool. Oh, I was just thinking, where have we eaten here at Epcot? I forgot we ate at Beer Garden a long time ago.
10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, Beer Garden in Via Napoli. That's the only sit downs that we've actually had here. Unless you want to count Spice Road Table.
That's true, yeah. That was really, really good.
Yeah, it was good for like a little snacky. It wasn't like a full meal, but it was for the price that we got. It was still a pretty good portion for a theme park price, anyways. Because I've always wanted to try Le Cellier or Le Cellar.
Did you say Le Cellar?
Le Cellar.
I'm gonna try the cellar.
I'm gonna try the cellar. Cellar to what? So, how much?
No.
How much you selling her for?
I just had this conversation with some guests yesterday when we were talking about the auctioneer at Pirates.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guests said to the other one, you know, the auctioneer, where they're auctioneering off the women, where they're auctioning the women.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what he said, but I said, oh, well, you know, we can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Those days are over.
Yeah, those days are over.
Can't do that anymore.
Can't sell the women. Can't sell, you know.
Anything. The women.
Blacks.
No. Oh, yeah. Oh, is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You know me, I got a ticket there.
Yeah.
Wow. Smells like Animal Kingdom over here.
I was like, hey.
Smells like the Oasis. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, that's what it smells like. Rafiki's Player to Watch.
Like, hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Hey.
Which is so funny because
3 steps.
okay. Which is so funny because if you've ever been at Disney World, you'll notice there's not that much bird activity in the parks. But you'll be in a certain area, and it's like, and especially here at Epcot, there's at least 2 spots that all the birds are congregating. But like they don't come any farther than that. And I don't know if it's picking up with the camera. You can actually hear them to the left of us. I think it's in the America Pavilion, and it's also over there between Morocco and France. I'd like to know what sorcery.
Do you want me to hold the camera while we go in? Just let me have this a second, just so I'm not pointing at anybody. Oh, it's dead.
I was gonna say, what anybody?
Oh, it's not noon yet. Oh, it's 11:30.
Yeah, remember?
Yes.
Last time they were...
Oh, we get to pick our seat.
Gonna be anything by a window? Not to be much of a good view.
Where shall we sit? There's a window right here, but it's right in the sun.
Oh,
It's actually facing the
and
sun.
the table would be right in the sun? Or should the camera be right?
Yeah, it would. You want our usual table back here in the back?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Isn't that fairly close to the drinking dispensary?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, what time was our food pickup for?
Starting at 11:50. I should have not mobile ordered.
I wonder if it will let you
Let me see.
cancel it.
Hey, if you'll scoot to your left a little more, I will see if I can point it out the window a little bit.
Oh, am I doing? Are you the whole thing?
Yeah. You don't have to scoot that far. I just was pointing it towards the door window thing. Okay.
Do you want to hit it? Where's that? Right there?
Yep.
Oh. And then if you want to plug in whenever you get up, plug the phone in.
Yours?
Yeah. And once it gets down to like maybe, I hope that fuel rod will last longer than our last portable chargers. tornadoes and everything everywhere else.
Back home.
And flag, yeah, it was like from Texas all the way up to the northeast.
Asia, the sirens went off yesterday. Asia was in her basement. She was scared.
Oh.
She was texting me at work, and I'm like, geez, I can't see the radar or anything.
Oh. Wow.
So,
That's crazy.
dang.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Sorry, it's the cord. What are you looking for?
Oh, see, the cord. Did you plug it in yet?
No, I'm still charging mine. I can charge yours real quick though.
No, good enough. It's whenever you get up. I don't even know how much battery it's on there. It actually probably is.
Oh.
Actually, I think I have another cord. Yeah, until...
So, what did everyone do for Easter?
Stop myself.
Okay.
I guess I didn't put that cord in here after all.
Oh.
Oh, that's all right. So, what was it? EPCOT Galaxy said he has a aunt who's a cast member.
Yeah.
If I could ask EPCOT Galaxy, could you tell us where your aunt works for the World's Oil Company? Interesting to know. I love cast member stories. I love different areas that cast members have worked, places that I cannot work and couldn't work. What time is it now?
11:41.
Yes.
And it says, it's cold in Denmark, only 41 degrees.
Ooh.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. What is the plan for the rest of the trip? We're gonna get something to eat real quick here at Regal Eagle.
We still got about 9 minutes before our window.
Yeah, so you're gonna have lunch with us today.
We definitely want to get the seats, and it'll be a change. I'll be trying something different because they don't have my barbecue fries. They now have beer cheese fries. So I'll be trying that for the first time. Get an honest review here, blind taste testing.
And then, sorry, we'll make our way back around, well, not back around, we'll continue on through World Showcase. We're gonna do pin trading while we finish up World Showcase. I don't know.
Yeah, we just play it by ear. No game plan, really. We're just here to enjoy the day.
Get our steps in.
Which we're already at 12,170. It's only noon. Just to give you a good example of how much walking we'll be doing in EPCOT. Granted, we've already been around World Showcase once.
2.5.
Now,
No, 2.5.
You've already been twice?
Yeah, we've been all the way around.
Jeez.
Twice, yeah. I went twice, and then we went to meet our friends who are now late, and then we went, now we're halfway again.
Yeah, that makes sense. Around the world, 2 rotations. Now we're on our half a rotation. So we'll be 3 times.
Yeah.
And then depending on the wait times, maybe we can sneak on Figment if we want to endure it.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Everyone loves a little bit Figment.
Especially the frequent visitors of EPCOT. And then there were some updates that I heard of Test Track. Apparently they're actually pushing for that to open by the end of summer, early fall.
Meanwhile, Big Thunder Mountain's delayed.
Oh, it is already?
Yeah, I think so.
Ah,
They
geez.
filed an extension permit.
I wonder what they came across then. It was already scheduled for a year.
Yeah.
The apparent test track has some new skins on their vehicles. I forgot there was a lot of things that was released on that day. But all I heard was new skins and some new audio because of they're bringing back the World of Motion segments. So I'm very excited about. That's old school EPCOT for me. So I already got their drinks or is that now?
Yeah. Oh no, she's putting water in her bottle.
Oh, that's what I should have brought. Well, actually, no, I'll bring the bottle on a day that we're not really doing much of anything.
Yeah.
So that's just another container to carry around.
Oh, look who joined us finally. Oh.
Look who just got away, just in time.
Did you have a busy weekend? Is that why you're late? Or did you just have a boring weekend?
I actually meant to text you yesterday because I wanted to know, like, after Saturday's festivities, did you drive all the way there, or did you stay at your other little halfway spot in Arizona? And then we'll probably discuss this more during our chat because I will say I liked WrestleMania, but I wasn't impressed by it.
3 states in 3 days.
Ooh, yep.
Stay at the Arizona. Stay at the Arizona house, only an hour and a half away. Okay. Oof.
Yeah, that must be fun to do though. I mean, back in my heyday, I would love to have done that. Lived in California, just drive to Vegas. But yeah, I'm gonna go to Vegas for the weekend.
Yeah. Plug your phone in now.
It's kind of like how I was in Vero Beach though. Like I'd be like, I'm gonna go to Miami for the weekend, and then next week I'll go to Disney World or Universal Studios. You know?
Yeah.
Yep, I can already feel the 12,000 steps sinking in.
Me too, I'm tired.
My knee is feeling the burn.
He says you're kind of low, Charles. Wait, why are you low?
Am I too far away?
No?
Yeah, my knees stiffening up.
All my knee pain moved to my hips. Oh. He can't hear you, but he can hear me, and I'm sitting all the way across the table. I don't know how that's possible.
Maybe which way is the camera pointed?
Yes, that way.
Oh. Maybe the microphone is behind. I don't know. Is that better? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
It's funny, I'm sitting way away from the phone, and he's sitting right on the phone.
Well, if you can hear me, and if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your enemies.
And your stalkers.
Tell your stalkers, tell everybody.
Your stalkers. Sorry.
Tell the boys in the back.
The boys in the hood?
The boys in the hood. All the boys in the yard. We are impromptu Beverly today. No announcement, nothing in the title, but rules still apply. For every 10 likes on this video, a cup of Beverly. For every 5 new subscribers, I almost said 2. Ooh, that would have been a heartbreaker.
Yeah, it would.
Every 5 new subscribers, that's 2 cups of Beverly. We will tally that up towards the end of this stream. So far, the equipment is lasting. We're avoiding all of the dead areas, but we have not yet found a Pimpalooza, so no guarantee.
Yeah.
I will probably be staying on the outside and serenading you guys with my annoying voice.
Bass Bass says, man, that stadium was huge.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ready. I'll be back.
Yeah, I heard it was 60, what was it, 60 some thousand people both nights? That's crazy to me. I actually got caught up on a lot of stuff on YouTube. I had no idea they were still doing the Slammy Awards. So you got like, it was like what, a 4-hour Hall of Fame ceremony, at least 4 hours of WrestleMania on both nights, and like a 2-hour Slammy, not including SmackDown. And I don't even know, is Raw going to be there too? I mean, that's like a lot of wrestling for one city. AEW is probably jealous. And she'll probably read the comments when she comes back. But yeah, it was WrestleMania, so I liked it. But at the same time, I'm just like, wow, I was expecting a lot more chaos. I mean, there was some the main event the first night. I didn't see that coming at all. So I'm very interested to know what they're going to say on that storyline. And I'm also interested too because is it me or was Lex Luger not there on stage with the rest of them? Because I was just like, I rewound that whole segment twice. I'm like, Lex Luger wasn't there. Why wasn't he there? And I know they said he had a little incident with the Uber when they got into Vegas. So I hope everything was okay with that. It was good to hear that Lex Luger walked to the podium though. And then I also heard Stone Cold came out on his ATV and I guess unintentionally hurt someone when he ran into a barricade. That must have been on one of the segments where WrestleMania was watching me very briefly. Because I don't keep those hours. But I know it was a fun time either way. Like I regrettably never been to a WrestleMania, but I know that even if it was a bad one, like I would not have been mad if I had really went to the worst WrestleMania there ever was. And from what I understand, that was WrestleMania 9. Would always be a good time to see stuff like that. Oh wow, that smells like onion rings.
Oh. I asked him if he stopped making the fries, and he said yes. And I said, listen, I'm not thrilled about it.
Yeah.
He apologized. Here's your drink. Here is your barbecue sauces.
Oh man.
Here are your fries.
Showcase these bad boys on.
Here are Charles's new fries since they stopped making our other fries. Beer, cheese, fries. Oh, those aren't jalapenos, they're scallions?
Yeah, scallions.
Yeah, onions like we used to call them.
Still good.
And the Texas toast brisket sandwich.
The Old Faithful.
The Old Faithful.
All right, let's try these fries out.
Okay, let me get caught up with what Fast Pass is saying here. The lady was a flopper. Oh, that lady was a flopper. I went back and looked, and it didn't even hit her.
Oh, so she put on LeBron James, trying to get some money out of him. Yeah, because I was saying one of the second night I think was Stone Cold came out on his ATV.
Yeah.
And I guess he inadvertently ran into the guardrail.
Yeah.
And the lady, I guess, on the other side of the guardrail, she fell down. So Stone Cold went over to check on her.
Yeah.
And I guess some other person that went to check on her, but she's a flopper, she's a faker.
Listen, we're all just out here trying to get rich, you know?
Yeah, but if you're that close to the ring, money is not an issue for you.
Oh, well. What do you think?
Well, hold on. Because here's the first thing.
Okay.
The fries are good, which is weird to say because usually Disney's fries are not good.
Yeah.
But they're not seasoned the way I want them to be. You know how they always had like that seasoning salt on it?
Yeah.
They don't taste like that. They taste like just the regular fries, but not with that. You know, the fries has that weird taste that we always talk about with like the food at Columbia House, that weird taste. It's like it doesn't have that, but it doesn't. I don't know. It's not bad.
Will you get them again?
Right now, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But it might be just me being biased because they're not my barbecue fries. This basically tastes like a regular cheese fry.
Yeah, I kind of was thinking it would.
Yeah. This is something that I would have made. I would have had them. I would have much rather them put this at like a window.
Yeah.
And you could use a snack credit for this.
Yeah. You can use a snack. This is snack credit.
Like I'll just put this in his own. Like I'll put this in that window out front where they serve the beer in that building, in the turkey legs. I'll just put these up there.
Yeah. Fast Pass says, "Don't let him fool you. Pretty soon he will have a fries challenge." That's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he would love that though.
Oh yeah, that'd be a gimme though. That'd be too much of a reward for me.
That's true.
I mean they're good, but they're not like a must-have like the barbecue fries were. And I will say these are better than these aren't as good as the other fries I had, the garlic truffle from Pinocchio's.
Well, the thing is, you can't charge the same price for French fries that have meat on them
Yeah.
as you charge for fries that just have cheese on them.
Yeah.
But Disney won because we just bought them.
Well, they got us this time. That's the first and only time. I mean, basically, yeah. Let's say this. This is basically just regular French fries. You can do this at home. Regular French fries, and just take some cheese whiz and melt it.
Yeah.
I don't even taste the scallion.
Chives.
Whatever.
I think it's the same thing, but
There's like, I've got nothing onion out of it. I know they're there, I can feel them.
Fast Pass. You're eating Bambi mom fries. Heard it's a hit.
A direct hit.
Should be ashamed of yourself. You want your sandwich? You need to do some mukbang videos as noisy as you are eating.
So practical.
Direct hit. That's a good one, Charles. That's what he said.
What?
Vespa said direct hit. That was a good one, Charles. No, it wasn't.
Don't encourage me, she'll say.
It doesn't make any sense for me to be as hungry as I was, like starving, and now I'm so full. I haven't even eaten fries yet.
That's why when you, it's like with me. You get so hungry, and then like, I don't want to say, not like you wolf down your food, but like,
Yeah, I kinda did.
Your stomach expands so fast because of what you're just taking in.
Plus the soda. I chugged that soda as soon as I sat down. How was Easter? It was good. I worked, but so we didn't get to do anything special, but Saturday after baseball, we went to, we took the kids to the arcade over at Port Orleans at Riverside. And then we went to eat at Texas Roadhouse. You already ate that whole sandwich? Oh my God, babe. Were you starving?
No.
I was starving. Here are all these fries. Here, I'm gonna take this little bowl out of your other bowl and put these fries in there. We gotta hurry up because Devin's on his way here.
Oh, yeah, see, you got the bit of fries.
Oh, okay.
You got the season on yours.
Yeah.
That's the thing too. I always think of it as this way too. Like, everyone always comments on how much I eat. And most people will probably be like, I don't believe you. It's like, we should just do a video one day. Just put the video up and just give me like a buttload of food.
No.
And I'll just eat. That'll be the mukbang video right there.
Mukbang videos are for TikTok.
Cool. You can bring like a full version of it for YouTube.
Fast Pass sounds awesome. Yeah, it was a good Saturday. Was fun. Baseball, arcade, and dinner. Devin. Oh, we have a friend of ours is meeting us here. Some friends of ours are meeting us.
I know I say it all the time. Alright, maybe this is the first time I say it. These are the best fries.
So good.
I mean, AB Commissary has the best steak fries,
Definitely.
but these are like, yeah, the seasoning and everything.
This is, I will say that ABC Commissary is my favorite quick service. This is my number 2, and Yak and Yeti quick service might be my number 3. I haven't been there in a while, though. Haven't had that rice in a while.
Yeah, we've been there in,
A coon's age.
it's been what, 2 years?
Probably. If they'd stop charging so much for their food.
I think the last time we ate there was when Rue and Shelly came out.
Wow, I think you're right. I gotta check on her today. Alright, you're done? You have one more fry. You want it? One of your fries. You're done. What is the best thing to eat at EPCOT? Listen, I'm going Regal Eagle.
I mean, it depends on the day for me. I'm not gonna say no to Regal Eagle, the Mexico quick service, and of course the fish and chips. If it was just me, fish and chips. But with multiple people, I would probably say Regal Eagle to be on the safe side. Because it's got ribs, it's got chicken, and it's got the brisket sandwich. If you like Mexican food, then I would definitely say the Mexico quick service, because that's, I mean, like I said, there's 3 items over there between the tacos, the nachos, and the rice bowl. I thoroughly enjoy all 3 of those. And like I said, they have
Here's your drink.
a really good sangria.
Okay. Are you ready? I don't have to wait too long. Oh, let me throw this away real quick. I'll be right back. You want the rest of my drink? Bring it this way. Bring it, and come this way. Mm-hmm. Do you want to take this?
Yes. Just about to answer that. Where's the
Fuel rods. Yeah.
just slip that in this bucket? Surprising. I really like how this fuel rod's lasting.
Wow. I just burped.
Is that what that was?
Yes.
And those birds are still at bay. So what I think, and I've heard this before, and I remember this from when I worked overnights.
I'm sorry. I want to ask you real quick
Go
before we go. You want to go back the way we came?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Which ways?
It's like one the same because we're in the middle. Hold on one second. Oh, I didn't know what I was gonna say. Like, all right, I got a cough coming. I don't know what to use to cover my mouth.
3 steps.
So I was reminded of Disney's pest control, the way they handle things. So as we pass these congregation of birds on my back right shoulder, it reminds me of how the birds sometimes do not come into Disney theme parks as bad as they used to. And I'm reminded of my overnight shifts. Disney has mastered certain natural events that keep animals out of particular areas. And the other reason I'm reminded of this because we had the conversation with somebody at Animal Kingdom, how there'll be certain sounds that Disney pumps out, and then certain smells in other areas that basically, what's the word I want to say, deter
Yes.
some of these animals from coming in. So every once in a while, you'll be walking around World Showcase, and I know there's two particular spots. Here comes a burp.
Oh, I thought you said a bird. I'm like,
Nope.
how do you know there's a bird coming?
Oh man, I drank that root beer way too fast.
You're gonna gross out our viewers.
It's okay. It's okay. It keeps it real. But if you're ever walking around World Showcase, couldn't get those words out. I think there's at least two spots I know of. One over here by the American Pavilion, and then one that'll be coming up between Morocco and France, where you'll just hear all the birds just sitting in the trees like they're waiting for EPCOT. It's like Alfred Hitchcock.
Sorry.
What do you got? Konnichiwa.
I've seen birds in the Germany pavilion, EPCOT says.
Yeah, it'll be like every once in a while, but not as many as there used to be. And I was actually surprised. One day we were here months ago, and seagulls were in the park. And I can tell you, I haven't seen a seagull in a Disney park in like forever. It's like sometimes it's like these birds, they get in here in the middle of the night, or some of these animals, they get in the middle of the night before all the deterrent is actually put out. And like I know for a fact in Norway, in the middle of the night, they'll play like this screeching noise from one of the buildings. And I asked one of the guys overnight, I was like, what's that noise? And he says, oh, it's to deter the pests that enter into these areas. And then I was like, oh, well, that makes sense. That's funny. They went to the Magic Kingdom.
Why is it funny?
It's just, if they would have led with that.
I just don't like drinking and
Oops, sorry. I can sense them. My cast member senses were tingling.
That's what says we're down. Help us. You had one job. Wait, what? I wasn't listening to what you were talking about.
I don't think I was listening to what I was talking about.
Something about the birds and stuff?
Oh, because
You said you had one job.
yeah, because Disney deters so many birds, or so many, they deter so many animals, and I think it's because EPCOT said that Epcot Galaxy said there was a one bird in Germany.
He said, look at the Oh, babe,
What?
you gotta pay attention. Oh,
Pay attention to what?
you must have pulled the cord. It flipped the phone sideways. It
Oh.
flipped it upside down. Okay, thanks for that. Sorry.
If you would pay attention, I would love to pay attention.
You didn't feel it?
No. What was it showing?
I'm like, what are you talking about? Oh, help us, you had one job. That's hilarious. And I'm over here like, what are you talking about?
What? I don't know where it is.
Oh, I can definitely tell we're picked up the pace now. We'll be hitting 24,000 steps in no time.
Yeah.
Still amazed that it is getting around noon, if not afternoon. Definitely afternoon. And still not that busy.
Nope.
If anybody could, if they had their handy dandy My Disney Experience handy, believe I said handy twice. Check those wait times. See what we got going on for the day. I would be shocked
Shook it.
if Guardians of the Galaxy was like, I'm gonna take a wild guess.
I would be shook it.
55 minutes, Guardians of the Galaxy. Not saying I would do it, but 55 minutes.
Frozen is 55.
Oop. All right, never mind that on Guardians.
Grand Fiesta is 0. That seems
Ooh.
right.
Whew.
Just came from the bridge.
There can't be that much room to my right, can there?
Nope.
And yet people still manage to squeeze in there.
Yep.
I mean, any closer and I'll be in the rail.
Check out the shops.
Let's see.
And meals in a few minutes. You can probably get a switch.
No, we don't get motion sick.
Oh no.
Figment was 15. Living in Land was 30.
What?
Anna and Elsa meet and greet was 35. Mickey and Friends meet and greet is 30. Mission is 15. Remy's is 35. Are you for real?
What?
Oh, Nemo is 50. What?
Something must have broken down.
Nemo is 50. Spaceship is 15. Guardians is 50.
Guardians is 50?
I'm sorry.
Not really. I mean, how close do you have to be? Is my phone good here?
Yep.
Man. I mean, let me just tell people this too. Clearly I'm blind, so that's there. I do not have my hand extended too far out. So I'm not like in the position to hit somebody. It's practically almost close to my shoulder. And yet that person bumped into me. I don't get it. Any closer, she'd be in my pocket.
Again, we have extra hours here at the park.
It's congested over here though. It's Must be all those people that saw that same 30-minute wait for Ratatouille.
I'm gonna kill myself in this.
Why? Oh, because of them.
Them walking 15 people wide and dragging their shoes.
Tell me about it, because that's why I wasn't saying anything. Let me just tell the people this.
Pick up your feet.
One of the noises I cannot stand the most. There's two noises I can't stand. People who drag their feet and they let the bottoms of their soles drag on the concrete so it makes that sound. Can't stand it. Also, for the life of me, I don't know why, the sound of a flip-flop hitting the bottom of someone's foot. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna set some people off with that one.
Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh. It's cringeworthy. It might also just be like trauma from being popped in my mouth if I said something smart. Like that's the same type of sound that made like a little thwacking sound.
The whacking?
Yeah, like a thwack, 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 thwack. Yeah, you did.
I didn't come to Epcot.
Like, sorry, don't mean to burst your bubble there. But you were so far in Epcot.
I'm not going to Epcot.
Epcotter. Epcotians. Yeah, see that bird? Birds at bay on the left-hand side. They know not to cross over.
They're over on the water.
Again, which is so shocking because the amount of food that is served at these booths and the fact that you could drop something and there will be nothing that comes after it. That was not the case 15, 20 years ago. Whew. Now, since they opened up World Celebration, are those old walkways that used to be on the sides still available? Remember where the walkway by Coral Reef and
Yeah.
oh, you still walk those, or did they close those back off?
Okay, which ones again?
Remember you would walk out to the side of Coral Reef and the other side were Guardians? Yeah.
Of the park?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a wall up past Coral Reef.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember they created that because there was nothing over there but shrubbery before. And I was just like, wow, they created this walkway? And I was like, they should leave this open because that's a good way to get that crowd control under control.
Crowd control under control.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So far, we've had a young lady run into my phone at Studios, and then a young lady who ran into my phone at
Girl
Epcot.
at Magic Kingdom ran into your phone.
No, Girl at Magic Kingdom, she ran into my shoulder.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. She did. She left her lip
Yeah.
prints on your shoulder. I'm like, why are there lip prints
Yeah.
on your shoulder?
Man,
and I
I-
was like, oh my god,
Hey.
that girl hit you so hard.
She was
left her
talking.
mouth print.
She was talking all that smack, and I just shoulder checked her so hard, like woman.
Woman.
And then now she went home. She went to Magic Kingdom, and all she got was a fat lip. Yeah, like when you said it, I was just like, I don't know why there's lipstick on my shirt.
Like, why are there
I
lip prints?
automatically felt like I was guilty or something. Like, what? What? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, man, who'd have thought? Go blind and then get a lot of action all of a sudden. Actually run into people and hit them in places I shouldn't be touching, and then I get women's lip prints all over me.
Remy is now 45 hours.
Oh well, I guess all those people were going straight there.
I'll probably die back down.
Either that, it was delayed and just came back up, and they were like, "Yeah."
If I have time to run to the restroom.
Well, have they said they're here?
Yeah, I think they're there. I know.
Whew. Guess we could do a quick tally once we get sit down somewhere. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel.
That's the story you believe, Jenny? Wow. Charles, you can get away with anything.
Hey, she was right there when it happened though, so. So yeah. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel. We want 10 views or 10 likes for 1 cup of Beverly, 5 subscribers for 2 cups of Beverly. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and leave a comment down below in the chat. And explore some of our other content that we've done over the past couple of years. Keep an eye on us.
Swing around this way.
See how much we can improve.
Okay, be right back.
Okay. Like I said earlier, we're hoping to do some more food reviews. We wanna. I like doing live streams, but it's not for everybody. So I want to ease on the live streams so we don't feel as if we have to do them all the time. I'd like to do them as often as possible, but between kids at school, after school activities, weekend activities that we do, it just gets exhausting after a while. I think 3 days a week would be good, but I can't commit to that just yet. I would like to go to 2 days a week, and I think that she would like to do just regular videos more often than not. Just because there's really no pressure. You know, I feel as if we feel pressure to try to get out here to contend with the other vloggers that are out and about, that are out here for like 6-7 hours. I don't mind being at the park that long, but to do it every day, again, for filming, I think we like to just enjoy the parks. Like our Saturday was real good. We just went to an arcade, let the kids play and I'll say, we spent $25 at the arcade. That went a long way. We still didn't even use them all. And then we went to Texas Roadhouse right afterwards. It was just nice not to really have the camera out and about, but we do want to try to go over to doing videos, just taking our time to showcase a lot of stuff. I do want to do live shows about resorts and different ways that you can experience Disney and our opinions on what's some of the best spots to enjoy your Disney vacation. As far as resorts go, what you should do, where you should go. Yes, we are a work in progress. Especially now that we have official fuel rods that are actually working a lot better than I actually thought they would. Our setup is pretty simple. We have one iPhone on a gimbal, and then we have my wife's own phone that she uses to keep up with the chat. As the chat doesn't really, I don't know how people can look at their chat on their TV, on their screens. Apparently it shows up in small print for her, but she can get a better view on it when she's actually on her phone looking at the chat that way. That's why whenever people do chat, she does kind of catch up with the chat over time. And like I said, I will answer any and all questions within reason, as long as they're not too personal or controversial. And then I think the title of it is Cast Member Mondays or Cast Member Memories. We briefly talked about the moments working as a cast member and how I feel as if certain cast members are. I stand behind it that there are different roles that everybody can do here at Disney. There's backstage roles, there's onstage roles. I think that there's a lot of people who are on stage that do need to be backstage.
I know that's right.
Because their attitude is not that magical. More Six Flagical. Apparently some of these cast members, you could tell they worked at SeaWorld at one point in time.
Yeah, they're over here.
Oh,
Just swing around.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. That's one way to do it. But yeah, no shade to anybody that ever worked at SeaWorld, knows someone at SeaWorld, but I've always said there's like a certain type of person that works at Disney. And if they don't make it at Disney, they go to Universal. Yeah, I was gonna say you forgot something. And if you don't make it to Universal, you'll probably go to SeaWorld. I'm talking to
Oh, okay.
And I tell you, if there was a Six Flags in Florida, that's where a lot of people should get a job at. Because, yeah, some people that get the jobs here are not. They're not social people. They're not people friendly. I've always heard that it took a while for people to warm up to me because they didn't know how I would be. But then once they got to know me, they're like, oh, Charles, he's great. I wouldn't say great. And again, I never want to throw shade to anybody. If anybody ever wants to get offended over anything that I say about being a cast member, then I must be directly talking to you. And you must know this, or else you would not get a sub by it. We've encountered a few cast members that just were not friendly. And I always think like, oh, man, that's a position I could be taking. Why can't they give me that job? Some people work at Disney and Universal Studios just for the perks. Some people want it on their resume to say that they worked at Disney. And like when I first got to Central Florida, especially when I first started working at Disney, it was like every business around the theme parks just loved the people that worked at the theme parks. Like we used to get discounts everywhere. It wasn't even Disney restaurants. It'd be like discounts on hotels, discounts at random car rental places. You get discounts at certain restaurants within the vicinity. And then I remember when I first started, because Disney had a partnership with Sprint. Remember those? Sprint. We used to get special deals on Sprint services and iPhones. Because I believe at that time, if not still, Disney had a huge partnership with Apple. Because a lot of the electronics that the cast members use are Apple products. As far as managers, they have iPhones and things like that. And I remember when I worked for the company originally, and we used to sign up people for the disability pass before, we would have to scan their cards with an Apple device. And then somewhere, once everything got back to normal, everyone was just like, all right, Disney, thanks for everything you've done, but we'll take it from here. And now Disney cast members get nothing. And then slowly but surely, every once in a while, Disney takes away some of the biggest perks that cast members had. Not all of them. And it's not about entitlements either. I just feel as if you're going to give us something, you can't just take it away. Because then, yes, I feel as if I should get that because I did get that. And you took it away from me. Jenny is meeting with some friends of ours real quick as they just entered into the park. They're going to start their day, and I think, I don't know what time it is. It should be 12:30, maybe, give or take. We'll probably do a little tally and see if anybody's met the requirements for the day. Remember, for every 10 likes to this video, it's a cup of Beverly. For every 5 subscribers, it's 2 cups of Beverly. We're gonna do a quick tally of that. I don't know if we're gonna end this early or not. I know we're still gonna probably expect to have our Disney chat. We don't want to end it too early because we don't like to be at the school too early because then we have to sit there for no apparent reason. It's all right. And once again, if you're just catching in on us, if you're new to the channel, self-reminder, if you're hearing my voice clearly and only my voice, I am holding the phone and the gimbal. I am a blind Disney guest that thoroughly still enjoy going to the parks simply for the sounds. I'm having the memories, tracing my steps in my mind because I've been to these parks more times than anybody should ever have to. So forgive me if you're seeing something that you didn't want to look at right now.
Okay.
Good to go?
Yep.
Hold on.
Oh, you're
Yep.
busy?
Yep, just a minute there. Please, okay. We're good. I just had to,
Good? Okay.
yeah.
Head over towards Nemo.
Yeah, what are you doing over there? Oh, Figment or
Pin trading?
yes. Sorry, I was,
I thought I missed something.
so is it the whole family or just them?
Yeah, the whole family. Yeah. I guess I should catch up on the correspondence.
Yeah, because sometimes I forget what I'm saying just to cover up the silence.
You're just out here running your mouth?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I do best. Just in case there's someone who's just listening and not actually watching, I want to give them something to listen to, a little bit of a serenade. Since apparently I've heard several times, everyone's like, oh, you have a great voice. Yes, I never would accept that before, but I will say I do have an exceptional voice now that I listen to myself more often. And I've got a face for radio. Patience of a saint. And the sleeping habits of a giraffe. What do they say? Giraffes sleep for like 20 minutes at a time? That sounds about right.
Yeah, that does sound about right. For you.
Sorry. I had to itch my mustache. So I had to put the phone up a little higher than normal and then tilt my head to the side.
The phone's turned again.
Turn vertical or?
Yeah, I think you keep bumping it. Or I think you keep bumping the cord.
Oh, I mean, it's.
tell Fast Pass Radio about the Star-Lord rumor you told me?
Yeah. You want me to say it or?
Yeah, because I was pin trading when you told it.
Oh, I did? Oh, you were? So apparently, rumor was that Star-Lord, if you see him around the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, if you challenge him to a dance-off, the rumor was that he will take you to the front of the line. Now, EPCOT Galaxy has said that that is apparently false according to Reddit. I'm not going to put it to the test, but maybe one day when we do bring our kids Epcot, we'll see if Titan wants to dance off to Star-Lord. For science. Gonna head over to the Living Seas with Nemo exhibit area. See what pins they have, and I'll probably be just inside the covered area. Just a bit outside. To make sure that the phone is properly cooled and shaded.
Someone commented, this is what Epcot said. Someone commented and said this.
Huh?
No, it's the dumb thing like Andy's coming.
Yeah.
And they also said don't do that to a character. I legit took down the post right after because I would never.
And other than the Andy's coming thing, the fact that Star-Lord does dance a bit in the movie, if I knew a Star-Lord, I'd be like, why don't you? All right. Now, of course, I also probably think it depends on like the cast member too, because when I worked at Pirates of the Caribbean, I probably wasn't supposed to, but you know, who's gonna stop me? When I worked at Pirates of the Caribbean, I would say I would make magical moments every once in a while, take people to the front of the line, just by the interaction that I had with them. Now I find out 10 years later that some people have actually been losing their jobs for doing what I used to do. And I would definitely say times have changed since I last was officially like full-time with the company. It's still a fun place to work, but some people, like I say, they're just in it for the title of saying they worked at Disney. They don't bring the magic like we do. As I always say, we don't bring the magic. We are the magic. Alright, let me make sure everything's good on my end. Nothing?
No, the trading is so bad today.
Interesting. Oh, did it flip again? No? Okay.
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you my phone's gonna die.
Oh, here, you can take the...
Epcot says he's done 2 dance-offs, won and lost 1.
Really? You can dance?
Oh, you got us beat.
I thought all you could do was talk smack. and get in and out.
No, I'm sorry. EPCOT said that.
Oh,
Fast pass.
see, you had me thrown for a loop.
Did I? Did
You
I
said-
say
yeah, you said
fast
fast
pass?
pass.
I'm at EPCOT. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Well then, Epcot Galaxy.
Literally had to park at the same
I will. I would say I'll have to see that one day, but I'm not going to be seeing much of anything.
No.
That's the other thing too. I want to get to. That's another bit I want to get to Disneyland, because I've never been on Mission Breakout. Because the last time we went to Disneyland, California Adventure, it was still the Tower of Terror. It was actually It was actually getting ready to close.
Yeah.
Because I think, did you get to ride it when the lights were completely off?
No, you always tell me I did, but I
I
didn't.
thought you were. I thought you were there for the final drop phase. Now I always found it weird the way their building looked. Like they considered a hotel, but it looked like a big letter T.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, sun's coming out now. Or I should say the heat's coming out.
It's 12:45. Do you want to do your Beverly challenge at 1?
Yeah, we can do that. And then we'll just do our car thing earlier.
Oh.
Well, I guess not too early, because
Yeah. Actually, wasn't going to do that, but okay.
oh, well, we don't have to.
I got some other things I need to do.
Okay.
Water feels good. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bring you all the way in. I'm so sorry.
Where are we at?
The Figment gift shop.
Oh, I could just stay here.
Yeah.
Hopefully the signal will stay cool. All right, so we're going to probably wrap this up here in a little bit. We're going to tally up. Hopefully it's been somewhat of a good day. I know we probably fell from grace a little bit since we did not come live on Friday. I think our last live stream was on Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember exactly when. And then, of course, we always take off for the weekends. No guarantees on what we will be doing for the rest of this week. We will not be live on Friday, as she will be going on a school field trip with our son. So that only leaves tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. But no guarantee on when or if we'll be streaming on those days. I would like to get out more often for the streaming, but there's just so many things going on. We have some pool cleaning to attend to. As the weather is warming up, we'll probably want to get into the pool a handful of times. Temperature is starting to warm up, like I said. It's supposed to be a high of 89 today. I would say we're probably definitely in the 80s right now. Typically this time of the year, we get to our highest point by about 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, then it starts to go down from there. We've been pretty good at keeping in the 80s and the lows being in the 60s. Even though last week we had a couple weird ones. We had a 91 degree day for the high, but it was like 56 degrees in the evening. I was like, where does it do that at? Nearly 40 degree increase and decrease in the same day.
Oh, I just want to tell you something real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over. Do you want to head over to before we do the Beverly to Mission and Gardens?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah. And again, I don't know how well our equipment's holding up. If there is any reason, any disconnections, I will still honor. Oh, what happened here? Felt like it was tweaking. I will still honor.
was it or
It felt like it, but it might have just been my hand. But I'll still honor any and all challenges that are met. I was surprised though, because at one time we had about 28 likes on a video. I know this was very impromptu. We didn't even have Beverly in the title. So who would have known?
Who'd have thunk it?
We weren't originally intending on going to EPCOT, but things change as always. But no one's ever gonna say no to an EPCOT day.
Nope, for that. I know I'm not.
I can feel my calves tensing up a little bit. You said
Really?
mission?
Your calves? Sorry, I was
Yeah,
late
well,
to that.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little tender. Well, we've walked around the world basically 3 times.
Yep.
12,000 steps before noon.
Oh, let me see where we're at now. Oh, it hasn't updated. Oh, almost 15.4.
15,000 steps in a day. I'll tell you one thing. If you want to work on your cardio, come on out to EPCOT. Actually, because we did a heck of a lot more that one time. What did we do? We walked, what was it, that day we walked around, where did we go? We walked around studios and then we walked to EPCOT and then back.
We did 20,380 on April 14th.
Was that the Animal Kingdom day?
The next day we did 18.5, then 19.7. Then we had the 17th, we only did 15.7. And today we're already past 15.7. Well, we're at 15.734.
Yeah, I think that was that one day where we went to Animal Kingdom, then we went to Magic Kingdom, then we went back to Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
We walked like, I'd say 2 laps each time.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That's the other thing too. I would gladly say, I know some vloggers out there, they'll be like sun up to sundown, but they take a lot more breaks than we do.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Do they take breaks?
They'll definitely check out a bunch of shows.
Oh man, somebody read the read.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just Easter yesterday.
Oh, that's true.
He has risen, and they have to. As you can hear, test track is testing in the right-hand side. Test track is testing.
Test track is gonna test.
So yeah, apparently they moved up that supposed opening date. Now they're talking about end of summer, early fall. I can't wait to hear what they've done to the park or what they've done to that attraction, bringing back some World of Motion vibes. I know there's a whole generation of people that have no idea what World of Motion even is.
That would be me.
Yep. And of course, as we get closer to Guardians of the Galaxy, I will attempt to masquerade any copyrighted music that might be playing over there.
I'll try to sit you down before we get over there.
Okay.
El único efecto es cuando despega la nave.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry, I didn't really mean to bring it in. I keep forgetting. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like a nice pretty rock. Well, these are all agate rock. These are all like just
Man,
just gorgeous.
I believe we're at the Mission Space gift shop. I think that's what she said we were going. Mission Space is an attraction that I have always chosen to avoid, not just because it's nothing wrong with it. It's just not a particularly great ride. If you don't know, Mission Space is a simulator. It simulates a mission in space. There are two different versions of this ride. The green version, which is a safer, less intense version. It basically just small simulations, a little bit of rocking back and forth. The orange is the intense version of the ride. Apparently it is the fully spinning, the only attraction I've ever been on that left me a little woozy. I don't get motion sickness at all. I don't ever get dizzy, but that particular attraction, the orange side of Mission Space, ooh, made me feel sort of way. From what I understand, though, the orange side, like I said, the more intense side, and people have thrown up after riding that ride. Oops, sorry.
Okay, swing around the other one.
And we're off. Actually, it was better that I was in there for that little bit of time. So I was just far enough for a little bit of the AC for the phone.
Oh, that's good.
Now, okay, so we're out of Mission Space.
Yeah.
Remember, directly in front of Mission Space, there was like a walking path. Is it all torn up now? Or, it's hard to explain. So,
You mean where the big topiary thing is? Right
yeah.
in front of it?
Yeah, somewhat. Because, like, so before, let me put.
The only thing that's closed off is the walkway to test track.
Okay. Well, because, like, before, when you come on Mission Space, there used to be, like, it used to be a planter down the middle.
Yeah.
And a walk path on both sides. And then on the right side, there were little turnoffs, because there used to be a smoking section in this little concrete maze that used to be over there.
As soon as you step out of the gift shop, it's
Uh-huh.
directly to the right.
Uh-huh.
That goes to Guardians.
Uh-huh. And
If
then
you
to
go
the left.
forward, it's the topiary where Buzz is.
Okay.
And then to the left would be test track.
Yes.
But if you went straight, it just takes you out to the water misters, the little water area.
Okay. So no concrete barriers or anything? Like big concrete barriers on the sides?
Well, I mean, there's trees and.
Yeah, so like the concrete barriers used to be like 4 feet tall. Or, okay.
Are you gonna walk down a little farther?
Yeah. Yeah, so we should be coming up to the old Wonders of Life Pavilion walkway. That's where all the frog activity is at night. I worked that shift at night. That's a weird area to work.
Do you wanna sit right here?
Sure.
There's a bench. It might be hot.
All right. Again, forgive me. I don't know what you're looking at. She's just doing some pin trading. I didn't want to get too close to the Guardians attraction area, as they do occasionally play official music that obviously we don't want to get a copyright strike for. And as you can tell, that's kind of how I piece together where we are in the park, based off of an old memory that I had when I used to work this area. Fun fact, when I used to work the overnights at EPCOT, they used to give us huge areas of the park to clean in one night. And let's just say this area consisted of, from Test Track, which is I believe just over that way if I was facing the right way, all this space, including the queue area of Mission Space, probably a little farther out and straight in front of me. And that would go all the way over here to Guardians of the Galaxy, which used to be Ellen's Universe of Energy back in 2017. I was actually here on the official closing day. I was actually working and I actually was probably one of the last people to clean that part of the park before it closed down and was put all behind walls. And I had the luxury of exploring most parts of backstage areas over here, especially Test Track. Test Track inside is a literal maze because it actually was office buildings for GM executives. Pretty much nothing important going on there. They would just kind of have like their little meetings. I've seen a number of conference rooms that are in there, things like that. Nothing that would be like interesting to a regular person, but with me being such a huge fan of everything Disney, it was just fascinating to see things that, typical ordinary guests don't get to see. Like I said, we're probably gonna have. I would love to have a sit down session where we just talk about other cast member stories that they've shared at their time at every theme park. I'll probably do little segments of this every time we're at a theme park, because I have worked at 3 of the 4 Disney theme parks. I was placed at Animal Kingdom, but I never officially worked at Animal Kingdom, so I won't have any interesting stories there. But
I worked at Animal
Jenny worked at Animal Kingdom. She's actually had a couple stunts. You actually did some photo pass here. Did you not? Photo pass?
Epcot?
No, at Animal Kingdom. Did you do photo pass at Animal Kingdom? Or were you just the yak?
No.
Okay.
I did my photo pass training here at Epcot, and then I just was Magic Kingdom except for one shift I picked up at Studios.
Oh, okay. That was the monorail. Sorry if I missed it. It was just over my head. I'm gonna head on over. I think the Club Cool. Well, we're gonna tally up to see if we did get anything interesting. We're probably gonna cut this stream a little bit shorter than usual. We have some other things to attend to before we have to pick up them dang kids.
Oh, Epcot says the Star-Lord's next set is at 1:20. Well, we gotta stop. Somebody has to drink their Beverly.
Yeah, sorry, no dancing today. I'm not gonna dance. You'll have to pay me to dance on camera. That ain't happening.
Oh, be careful what you say.
Ah,
You want to stay out here on this trash can?
Yeah. Do we have a tally of anything, or
Oh, let's see. I gotta see the phone.
you're just gonna
gonna go
preemptively
load
get
up.
me Beverly?
Just gonna get you a bunch. You're gonna be directly in the sun. Oh, you're only at 9.
Oh.
You don't even have to. You don't
See?
even have to drink it.
You're about to go get it just because.
It's fine. Someone else met Star-Lord for me. I got a shout out. Oh, that's awesome.
I didn't hear it.
EPCOT said it's fine. Someone else met Star-Lord for me, and I got a shout out.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I only got 9 likes.
Oh, give a shout out to Fun to Be Free for meeting Star-Lord 2 separate times. Oh, did he? Fun to Be Free met him.
Okay, yeah. That's
Nice.
Fun to be free doing it. Who also, I believe, will be getting back to his regularly scheduled programming at 2 p.m. today.
John will be, John with Fun to Be Free did. Oh, that was nice. That was fun. Well, what do you want to do, babe? Because you are not required to drink a Beverly right now. So
Well, then I guess we can just,
shout out to John with Fun to Be Free. Yes, shout out to John with Fun to Be Free.
be live, I believe. Well, I haven't seen the updates yet. I think it was a little late yesterday, which is understandable because it was Easter. But he usually is on at 2 o'clock, so as soon as we're done here, you guys can jump over to Fun to Be Free. Tell them this time sent you.
Yeah. Well, what do you want to do? It's early.
Yeah, we can probably wrap it up early because it's the first time we've been this long successfully with the devices, so I don't want to jinx it.
John is every day at 2. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Well, he is, except he was not yesterday.
Yesterday he was a little late because I think I got unless I got the notification late.
Oh, yeah, we could have.
But I was looking out for him at about 2:30 and he hadn't been on yet, so. All right, well, I'm gonna give everybody one last chance. It's the last, what about like 5? Well, let's
last
say,
call for Beverly.
Last call for Beverly. We just need one more like. What was that?
We're on the trash can. The little girl had to throw something away.
Oh.
So.
One more like that just gives me 1 cup. If not, I'll have to make arrangements for this next week.
Yep. So,
Alright, we give it about 20 seconds. 20 seconds. If you're watching, if you haven't liked it already, liked this video. 1 cup of Beverly. If not, no hard feelings. You'll actually be saving my taste buds a day. Oh, you know who's missing though?
Ride Tracks.
Ride Tracks.
That's why you don't have a like today. He saved you today. Ride Tracks saved you.
Don't say his name a 3rd time. You might appear.
Ride Track.
Oh.
All right.
Well, I think it's time to hit the dusty trail. We are going to wrap this up for today. We're going to call it early just a little bit today. No updates on when we'll be live next time, so just make sure you hit the bell notification.
Oh, no. There it is. 10.
All right, who did it?
I don't know who did it, but I'm going to get the Beverly.
Leave your name down below. That's up to it. I will probably have to check our subscriber count. Forgive me if we did hit 5. I will honor that the next time around because the last time that we did the Beverly Challenge, my phone apparently didn't update. I apparently got 3 new subscribers, so I'd like to thank anybody who did that, even though it was too short of what we needed. But that's 1 cup of Beverly for today, so thank you from the bottom of my gut for liking today's video. It does give me some fulfillment to be able to do this though. I mean, again, I can't stress this enough. The Beverly is not good.
I only did this because I really thought that it was fun to see who tags along and joins the channel based off of this. So far, we got a pretty good response. I think there's only been, out of 4 Beverly challenges, there's only been one time I did not have to drink the Beverly. There has been one time I had to do it 3 times, and the last time we did it, I had to drink 2 cups of Beverly. So it's still fun. But despite what Fast says, I do not enjoy the Beverly at all. Like I said, the number 1 ingredient to the Beverly is
good?
vomit.
You talking about Beverly Vomit?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, I want to see who did it.
They probably didn't fess up to it.
It was Fast Pass. I think Fast Pass waited till the very last second and he went in and liked it.
Dirty.
Have you guys got your magnets?
I'm ready when you are.
No member magnets? I would just need your.
He did want it. He can say he doesn't. He doesn't. Okay. See him trying to convince us? So dramatic. Just keeps getting better and better, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't. No. It's like, oh my God. That was actually cold too. That makes it even worse.
Oh man.
Oh man. That is awful.
All right, guys. Well, we will either be live tomorrow or Wednesday. He loves it. I know he does. I know. We'll be live either tomorrow or Wednesday. I got to try to get our dog an appointment to the vet, so I got to work around that. But anyway.
No promises.
No promises about what?
Well,
The
going
vet?
live.
Oh. About going live? I'm going to punch you in the face.
I mean, maybe Wednesday, but I don't know.
Well, anyway.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Can I have a drink of that?
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
That's okay. All right.
Oh.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you guys always showing up and making him drink Beverly. It's my favorite thing.
Oh, that water did not help it at all whatsoever.
Man, I was thirsty.
Oh, okay, these are getting warmer. So that water almost tastes
Yeah.
like room temperature.
Yeah.
This ice one is probably,
It's melting pretty good.
yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time on This Time.